go ahead and give myself a visual cue in my VOD for my YouTube video. We are continuing Fallout New Vegas today. We are on our way to the Strip. We know where to go. We need to go find Mr. Benny. But I do know that when you get to the Strip, there's just so many buildings and places to go, and a ton of dialogue, and talking to the NPCs. There's just a lot of walking around and talking to people. So that's probably what most of the stream is going to be today. We are down at the RobCove/RepCon facility, so we're not quite to Vegas yet, but that's where we want to get to and through today. Even if we don't leave the Vegas Strip today with today's short stream, I do want to at least get that far. So, Scar, NVIDIA never had a lot of RAM and GPUs. AMD had more, but NVIDIA made faster cards. Yeah, I've heard about. I've heard that they're pretty comparable, but they do, both companies do certain things the best, right? That's okay. That's why we love Fallout. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't mind dialogue. I just know that for some people, like, the dialogue can be a bit much. I mean, especially when you get to the main drag and it's just people-y. So yeah, we've done a lot of stuff in the south part of the map, but we're gonna be heading up here to find Mr. Benny, and once you get in here, there's so many places to visit and see. So I'm going to stop over at McCarran. I'll move my marker to there so I can get a fast travel spot, whatever the best way to get there is, and then we will head to Vegas. We played a little bit last night. We went through the RepCon factory. I made it all the way to the top floor, and then I found a computer I couldn't hack, and I didn't find a password for it. So, but we did get to explore most of the building. Jesus Christ. These guys scare me all the time. Pop up. It's not as scary as Oblivion, where when somebody gets your attention, they automatically zooms right into their freaking face, but it's similar. I found out how you can turn off the kill cams for your companion and just have them for the player, so that was nice to discover. Didn't go in here. Oh, actually, people here. I can take stuff. It's not stealing, even though there's nobody here at all, ever. Like how when we went into the, the ghoul place to do the side quest there, and even after they evacuated the building, everything was still considered stealing. I'm like, whatever, game. So well. Funny. Nobody here. Can't use that vending machine. What is it? It's deserted. Enough. Two doors. Anywho. Now I'm rich, I got cash. I do, yeah, I got a ton of caps, but I learned that in Fallout 4. I got 2,649. I learned that in Fallout 4. Survival mode turned me into an absolute trash panda. And this game turned me into a chronic saver. I would use F5 to quick save, but when you have a controller plugged in, it turns off the mouse and keyboard and vice versa. So, if I want to play with my controller, I can't have my mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I didn't think it was either, but yeah, if you go into your gameplay settings for your kill cam mode, you can just do player view. Cinematic is the one that I think shows... Now, I don't think I've done a kill cam since I changed the settings, so I don't know. But, let's see. So glad after that next week, Gaming Templar, you get a 5-day vacation? Hell yeah. Or, well, I was gonna have a 4-day weekend for the weekend of Christmas, but I have to work Saturday. The good thing about working on a Saturday is that, like, everybody else is gonna be on vacation. It's already a skeleton crew because on Saturdays they only have basically the tellers working. And then I'm sure it'll be probably just like one for each branch. I'm sure every assistant fucking branch manager is going to be on vacation, so less people for me to support. That's a big hole. What is that? The building. Oh no, what happened? The Brahmins. Cassidy Caravan's wreckage. Oh, this has an actual place on the map. Oh no, what happened? It's like they got robbed. An ash pile? Damn. Is that ammo? What happened? Brahmin, no! I don't know. I do like that the NPCs in this game don't just like randomly say shit all the damn time. It got a bit annoying in Fallout 4, especially when they would make comments on me picking up junk all the time. Especially McCready, he could kiss my ass. Scar, the first thing you did in Fallout 3 was throwing away caps. You were thinking it were junk, not knowing that it was the currency of the game. Is that a helicopter? Bird? The hell's going on over here? Oh shit. I see people. Are those people? I like how I can see them, and the game knows they're there because I'm pointing a gun. But VATS doesn't see them. Oh no, fresh meat! Yeah, exactly, Dr. Darling. Gaming Templar, since you work for a university, we get extended time off for Christmas. Nice. You'll be off the 24th to the 5th of January, as it should be. Nice. Yeah, I work for a bank, so they do banking hours. The good thing is that there's hardly ever a need for overtime, because the business will never be open more than 40 hours a week, right? I mean, in IT, you might get more extra stuff to do, but I don't have to do that. Fiend? There's another faction? Okay. Are these just like drug addicts? Junkies? You know, on this game, when you buy something, you could say, I capped their ass. You did, indeed. That's right, Lucas. Welcome in. This is absolutely one of the best games ever created. Yeah. I mean, I like it a lot, but I don't think I can't say that a best game ever created would crash as much. I don't know if I could give it that title, but I can absolutely say if it's my favorite Fallout or not. This, oh, somebody dying over here. Laser RCW. What's that? That looks fun. Light armor. Raider Blastmaster armor. What makes it Blastmaster? Gaming Templar, you might leave this job soon, though. Definitely some favoritism when it comes to management. Yeah, that's always a drag to work in a place that just... I can't do that in this menu. That just picks and chooses who gets the good stuff. CW. Only 4 pounds, huh? It uses EC packs, though. I don't know what EC stands for. I love all the Fallout games, but this one's your favorite, yeah. I have a feeling that this one is going to be my favorite, because even what little I did play of it before, or originally, what little I did play, I loved a lot. Looking at me all menacingly. Are you the NCR? Oh, okay, they're friendlies. We're in very good relationship. Allied Technologies offices. All right, that'll be a place that we try to explore in our free time. Why are you picking fights, Boone? I'm busy. Okay, so you see what it did there? So it slowed down when it would have normally done a cinematic. It slowed down when it would normally have done a cinematic kill cam. Now it makes me wonder if it's gonna do that for my kill cams. Now I want what he's got, especially if he's got ammo for this gun that I just picked up. I wanted to try it. Oh, no, he's got a shotgun. I have a caravan shotgun. What's that? Sugar bombs? I know. I wish that you could repair your weapon in the same menu that you used to interact with it, but I also understand why it doesn't. We don't need another reason for the game to crash, that's for sure. Fallout 3 is your favorite, Cody, yeah? I really wish I could have played it. I was gonna play it first because I figured it would have more jank than New Vegas, and I'm like, I would rather go from like a shittier experience to a better one. I mean, I just mean from like objectively a gaming perspective, you know. What we make with the tools of the time it is what it is, you know. I don't blame the developers for this game being the state that it's in. I absolutely don't blame them, but at the same time, there are definitely better technological gaming experiences. But the writing and the voice acting and everything is really good. And the environmental storytelling is very good as well. That's a big thing for me. I like it when a game has good cinematics and good cutscenes and stuff like that, and good acting and stuff. I do, but I really like going into a building and wondering what happened here, and by reading and looking around at things, you can piece together a little miniature story, right? Every little place in this game has its own story, and I like that. Gaming Templar, you run around all day, try my hardest, and they give me like a 1 out of 5 for work quality. Like, no offense, asshole. You micromanage, and no supervisors or regular staff like you. Yeah. It sounds like, it almost sounds like they want you to find another job in that case. Cody, it's another one that you have all original with all the DLC, yeah? I have all the DLC for Dishonored, but I've still never played it. Whoa. I guess we're at Roar with the Fiends. Okay, that's a lot better. What I didn't like about the kill cams is that they would steal my camera and it would startle me and scare me. Like, I'd be in the middle of concentrating really hard on something, and then it would just suddenly, like, show me a dramatic cinematic, and I'm like, dude, you scared the shit out of me with that. Stop it. Get some help. Yeah, another one of these. I know. This game has a hair trigger for that left stick, I'm telling you. I'm not gonna hit anything. Whoa, it was like he almost like just disappeared. Jeez. Hit anything at this range.
I knew you'd be the death of me.
No, don't shoot him, don't kill him.
Can't run from me.
Please heal up. Don't want my companion to die. Whoa. Were we accidentally hitting the vehicle in the background? That is so scary in Fallout 4 when a vehicle accidentally takes gunfire and then you see that little icon on the screen and you know you've got to run away in like a half a second or you're gonna get blown to fucking smithereens. You're so scary on survival mode. Narad, New Vegas and 3 are so close gameplay-wise, wouldn't make a difference. Yeah, it's really the writing, I think, and the story that would stand out. 3 is the most realistic graphic-wise. Really, Cody? You love them all? 4 being the least favorite. Yeah, 4 is my least favorite. It's the one that I have all of the hours in, though, because it was my first Fallout game. It was my first Fallout game, so I put a ton of hours into it. And I really like spending the time to... I loved it so much I played its hardest difficulty, so if I play a game's hardest difficulty, that means I like it a lot. That's probably a very... It's probably a very dependable way to know if I really like a game, if I'm willing to play it on a difficulty that's annoying. Dr. Darling, you love the random car explosions in Fallout. Not exactly random. Yeah, I mean, I don't like them when I'm playing on survival mode, where you can't just save whenever you want. Like, there's no way that I could play this in a mode that doesn't allow me to manually save. If for no other reason that the game crashes every 10 minutes or so. Just depends. I feel like it crashes more when I'm inside buildings than anywhere else, which is like the complete opposite of what you would think. Gaming Templar, so you have an event called You Matter, where the management would treat the employees to an outing. So your group wanted to go out to dinner, but the manager said it was too expensive, and not within the budget since we have too many people. And yet your friends group, who has the same people, we went to the restaurant we wanted and got to see Godzilla -1. Okay, yeah, that definitely sounds like favoritism to me too. Absolutely. Scarred, you liked 4, the first Fallout game that worked for me. Yeah, that was the only, I mean, it was not a perfect game, but it was a game that I could play survival mode on and not worry about some random glitch taking away all my project, or my progress. I'll say that says a lot for it, but yeah, the story in Fallout 4 is just a complete bore fest. Like, absolutely just fall of fucking sleep boring. I was looking at this and I'm like, I see the thing that says fuck the NCR, but it looked like an electric sign, and I'm like, wow, they really took the time to make a custom sign that says fuck the NCR. Okay. All right. Nerad, you don't like the conversation choices they made in 4. They downgraded them. Yeah, absolutely. I will say that in this game, the conversation tree I had to get used to, because there's some dialogue options that you would choose that you would think would allow you to go back and ask other questions, but it'll just take you, like you'll choose a dialogue choice and you won't have any idea that it's a conversation ending choice. So that's the only thing, but that probably says more about me than it does the game. I'm just used to... I feel like I'm used to having a dialogue system that makes it obvious which, by either using colors or bold or something to differentiate a dialogue choice that says, this moves the conversation forward and this ends the conversation, right? But it's such a minor complaint. It's not even a complaint. Like, it's not even something that I would say is a bad thing about the game. So, it's a nitpick. Look, this motel is like exactly like the one in Novak. I wonder if my key will work. I know. Door to El Rey motel room. It is locked, but I can lockpick it.
Over here.
Oh, who are you? Crazed chem addict. How did you get a hotel? Oh, I guess that makes sense why you have a hotel. There's actually a motel here in the town that I live in that's like, you know that there's just a bunch of drug addicts that they just live there because it's, it's cheaper than paying for a mortgage, and you don't have to commit to staying any longer. If you can make $40 a day in drugs, you have a place to stay for the night. You know what I mean? A star bottle cap. That's what he was protecting. Haha. Sneaky. What else? What other doors are open over here? I'm gonna open up I'm gonna lockpick somebody's door. Oh, somebody else already got the... Either that or he drank himself to death. Nuts. Empty syringe. More druggies. Pre-war book? Man, that looks like pristine. That looks like a book. It looks so pristine. It looks like one I can read. But it's not. Where did it go? Man, that was in such good condition. Anywho. Pre-war book. Yeah, no wonder it looks pristine. Sell it. That's only 20 bucks. Anything good in here? Hi, Biba. What do you want, Mal? What do you want, Mal Mal? I don't have anything for kitties. These are boarded up. The only thing you'd like more in Fallout 4 is the combat. Yeah. Yeah, the combat feels really good. I feel like the combat in this game actually doesn't feel all that bad. Pretty good. You like the streamlined version of the conversation. It's valid. I mean, I do like having a lot of dialogue options. I don't like only having 4 reactions to choose from. They're a lot more creative with the dialogue in this game. A lot more. Even if something has fewer dialogue options, they're better quality dialogue options. So, I definitely prefer the dialogue in this game. I just wish it was a little easier to tell what continued conversations or ended conversations. I have learned that if I want to have a conversation and keep the conversation, I'll scroll to the bottom of the dialogue options list and choose the one that's like right above saying goodbye, basically. We adults now, we got stuff to do, wrap it up. Yeah. Yeah. Remind me to never go to the UK again. Oh no. No shade. You live here and you hate the country. I live in the US and I don't know because all I see every day is my job and my house. So I can't say anything bad about my country because I really don't use a lot of its facilities, if I'm being honest. Okay, well, was that the waypoint that we were trying to get to? Oh, how did I somehow miss it? Oh, I walked right past it. Something Ranfield? Oh, McCarran, that's it. That's the place. Is this a door that opens? It is? Is this where the NCR is? Because I should be accepted here. Oh wow, this is a big place. That noise startled me a bit, I'm not gonna lie. This is the ticket machine. This must be the ticket machine. Bonus points if you know where that's from. Look at all these ammos. It's all stealing. Oh. Wait, this one is stealing, but this one is not. Why do I feel like that's a glitch? They're just gonna start blasting because I stole 3 fucking bullets. What is this place? I should probably save this for side questing. I'm morbidly curious. Oh, I think I remember going here. Ooh. Hello? Yeah, I think I should save this place for later. Let's stay focused on the main story today. I've already got a late start to the stream. I really need to keep going. I want to get all this on the stream. Yeah, I guess some stuff is stealing and others is not. I guess if I was 100% truly liked, then they would let me take all their ammo. Alright, well... Oh, it was the sound of the door closing. Gaming Templar, a British IT consultant, was arrested after posting a photograph of himself holding a gun during a holiday in the US because it might hurt someone's feelings. We don't ask questions around why. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of discourse about the United States and guns specifically. I don't own a gun or anything, so I don't have an opinion on it. Not in the conversation, don't want to be. I'm not here to try to take gun rights away from anybody, but at the same time, I don't really want to be around them either. Like, just for protection. I don't think I would, I remember this. I remember going past this place, but I think I followed the road when I played this last time. I think I remember coming across the Brotherhood of Steel at some point. Near here. I'm like, why are these refrigerators tied up outside? Are these doors? Door? Open greenhouse door to greenhouse. All the plants. Nobody here. Wait, again, some of them are stealing and some of them are not. I guess that's how they handle... your status. I suppose. With the protection. It's a glitch, but we forgive it. Okay. I just meant that I don't want to take something from a green box and then they consider it stealing because it's the fact that the box is green is the glitch, and then, you know, they just start shooting at me because I thought I was taking something I was allowed to take, so. But it was okay. Cody, you hate being around weapons. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they make me nervous. I'm not against weapons, but they just knowing that they're nearby or that it depends on the people, I guess, too. Gun runners. Oh, they have working lights. The greenhouse door to the greenhouse. Yeah, the greenhouse door to the greenhouse, even. I've discovered gun runners. Oh, a workbench. Why? I don't understand why it closes the workbench every time you perform a task. Like, what if I want to make I guess it can't update... I guess it can't update the list in real time, maybe? I just broke down the rest of the whatevers. I just do this because it gives me skills towards my repairing skill. Gaming Templar, you work in law enforcement. In the country, we generally advise people to take protection into their own hands. Sometimes, because we're so spread thin, it could take time to respond. And that's a completely... I mean, not that I am the gun police, because I'm not. You know, obviously, do what you need to do to take care of yourself and your family. But at the same time, I just know, like, because I've shot a gun before, but I haven't had any training, and it was just, I scared myself with it because I was just too careless with it. And I'm like, I just know that there's people out there like me who haven't had training that have guns, and those are the people I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around people like me who have guns, who have no training. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay if you're trained on them and stuff like that, but it's something that's so common here that just anybody...
Train with your gun.
Huh?
Just train with your gun.
Train with your gun. I don't want to have to use it. I feel like I am a too unstable of an individual to have something of that type of power in my possession. Like, I would be somebody who would not use power in a good way if I had it. Like, do not give me... do not put me in a position where I have power. I will... I will absolutely take advantage of it. 3 people screamed necro when you started talking.
Great people.
Even Gaming Templar got into it, and he's fairly new. Like, we don't know why we're screaming Necro. We're just screaming Necro.
Who screamed?
Cody, Dr. Darling,
Cody!
and
Dr. Darling!
Gaming Templar.
I don't know that person.
Yeah. Coffeeton.
Does
What
he
is?
prefer gamer, or does he prefer Templar, or does he prefer
I just
Gaming
call
Templar?
him. I call him Gaming Templar. Coffeeton. What is the legality of shooting someone without a gun to defend your loved ones?
Depends. Depends on the state.
Depends on the state, he says.
Yeah. So there's there's castle doctrine, there's stand your ground doctrine, and then there's right to retreat. So castle doctrine states that anyone that breaks into your castle, such as your home, you can kill them, whether or not they have a weapon or not. They are violating the sanctity of the home. Even the government's not allowed to technically violate the sanctity of the home. That's why they have to have warrants. Stand your ground law allows you to stand your ground anywhere as long as you feel like you're being threatened to your life. So if they had a knife and you had a gun, then you could legally shoot them because they had a lethal weapon. The right to retreat, or the retreat doctrine, states that you have to retreat unless you can't, right? So if you're trapped in an area and there's deadly force to be pushed upon you, you can kill them. So yeah, it's complicated law, right? So that's where it is. And in Indiana, we have castle doctrine and the right to retreat. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if someone breaks into my house, I'm defending my house.
You asked, chat. There's your answer. Narad, with great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, exactly. And I don't want either of them.
I am not a lawyer. This is not legal advice.
In fact, the older I get, the less responsibility I want. Whether it's good responsibility or not. Biba, would you leave me the fuck alone? You're bothering me. She keeps walking around me in circles. Stop it. Don't go stand in the corner and think about what you did. Or what I did.
How dare you?
Necro Duranon, Dr. Darling. Yeah, state laws are different, yeah. Hey, Chef Jefferson, welcome back. Gaming Templar, he's relatively new. Followed on December, well, I mean chatting-wise. But normally you're working when you stream. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I've been streaming on Sundays and Saturdays now for the past year, so I couldn't remember if I had seen you recently, so I thought that maybe you might be fairly new. It didn't say first time chat, so I knew you had been here before, but I didn't recognize the name, unless you've changed it recently, maybe. Coffeeton, I don't know the answer to those questions, so I don't really want to get into that kind of stuff on stream. He answered without, just answered, so that's why I walked away. But yeah, let's, I can't intelligently answer any of the questions, and it's not my husband's stream, so we're just gonna move on. You kind of remember you're here yesterday, but a bit hazy, yeah. We were both partaking in a few drinks, that's right, Chef? All right, we made it to Freeside, which I think is where all the good stuff is. All the buildings inside buildings. Right now, you're much more accountable. All right, cool. How's our run going? We just made it to Freeside, so I'm getting ready to go in and go say hi and go to try to find Mr. Benny. Indeed, Necro. Yeah, absolutely. There's also a Discord to have lengthy conversations about things that are not stream related as well. You're more than welcome to join the Discord. But yeah, on stream, I don't really have, I don't know anything, so I definitely don't want to say the wrong things. So, yeah. Definitely don't want to speak to a topic that I'm not, I can't speak intelligently to. Are you trying to punch somebody? Or what are they doing? Oh, I remember this place. Oh, I remember this place really well. when one of these buildings, there's like a whole group of people that are dedicated to being like Elvis impersonators.
Yes.
I'm sorry, rot-faced?
Hey, buddy, spare a cap? I can make it worth your while.
Sure, buddy.
The first thing you should know is that Freeside is run by a pack of yahoos that call themselves the Kings.
Oh, the king. Yeah, the
Their
Elvis
leader,
guys.
who oddly enough calls himself the King,
Hmm.
currently has his hands full trying to prevent an all-out riot in Freeside. That's 2 tips, but what the hell? You're a new customer, so the extra one's on me. Wanna hear another?
Sure.
I've heard the Garretts over at the Atomic Wrangler are having a hard time collecting some money owed to them. An enterprising person like yourself might be able to make some caps helping them with their little problem. I got more where that came from. Want another?
Yeah.
There was a rumor a while back that the White Glove Society was really an all-ghoul gang, which is why they wear those weird masks of theirs. What do you think? Would I look good in a mask? Maybe I'd make more caps. That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
If you're putting waypoints on my map, absolutely.
Mention the NCR and people around here get a little on edge. There's talk that they're going to take over all of New Vegas. It doesn't help that they've got military camps all over the place, and more troops pour into the area daily. I got more where that came from. Want another?
Sure.
Have you been to Mick and Ralph's yet? They run a store just down the
Oh,
street.
good. I've got junk to
and
sell.
some things you might not expect.
Nice.
That one was pretty good, right? How about another?
What else you got?
I've heard people passing through mention some kind of underground fights pitting creatures of the waste against one another for sport.
There's an arena?
And when I say underground, that's their word I'm using, not my own. What do you say?
Okay.
Want another tip?
Frisian got some interesting people. Yeah, I remember this area. Of all the things that I remember the most about Fallout New Vegas, it's this area. Because everything that I had to do was like a pain in the ass. But I got past this part, and then I got to talk to Mr. House. And I think after I talked to Mr. House is where I kind of started falling off in the playthrough, so. But I'm gonna save the any side stuff that I can do. I'm gonna save that for my Tuesday, Thursday streams. I'm gonna try to just make sure I stay focused on the main story for the weekends, so that I can say, hey, in this stream we did main story stuff. If people don't give 2 shits about side content, they can skip the video entirely, or skip the YouTube video or whatever. You know, I try to be informative if I can. Chef Jefferson, Benny, that old fella, the first time you played, you were so cross with him. Eventually, you grew into the feeling of, oh, well, understandable. Yeah. I do remember, I think, I got to a point where I had to, like, save him, or, save him or not save him, and I can't remember what I did. I think the Legion got him or something. I don't remember exactly. It's been a long time. Oh, the casinos! That's right. All of them. In the words of one of your favorite shows, I may be stupid, but I'm not an idiot. Hey, that's a really good way to point it, Gaming Templar, yeah. Yeah. The first time you played, you couldn't believe the game offered me the choice, yeah. Yeah. I will say, Chef, that while I do remember that part, please be careful that we don't spoil anything. It's still a first playthrough. Now, I just happen to know that that's a thing, so you didn't spoil that for me, but just be careful. Just be careful. Because there is a point where I will stop knowing or remembering things, or, you know, finally getting to the point. Yeah, careful with spoilers. No worries. You didn't spoil anything I didn't already know. Don't worry. But I noticed that it was getting a bit progressive through the story, and I'm like, alright, let's... I should probably remind, yeah. No worries. No harm, no foul. You're perfectly fine. You're looking forward to Fallout Season 2? I haven't seen Season 1 yet, but I need to get it on a digital media that's not a streaming service, ideally. The King! Yeah, the Elvis impersonator guys. I remember him. Want another? Masked, maybe at least a bit of makeup for your skin, dude. Well, I think if he's asking for bottle caps on the side of the road, he probably doesn't have any. Hey, Arctic, thank you for the 50 biddies to enlarge the hello emote. Welcome in. I'm glad to hear that your Christmas party went well. I think I heard you tell Rod that yesterday or this morning. Yeah, can do a whole different choice this time. Yeah, so this time what I'm doing is I'm just going to do whatever I feel like doing at the time. I'm not going to make the same choices on purpose. I'm not going to make different choices on purpose. I'm going to make the choices that I feel like making at the time. So while it may or may not be the same thing that I chose last time, I'm not like trying to make it similar or different. I don't know what ending I'm going to go for or anything. Yeah. You really liked Season 1. You recommended it to anyone familiar with Fallout, and even to people who aren't. It's a bit campy and all, but really fun. Yeah, I would probably like it. Hey, Terry, thank you for the lurk and welcome in. Yeah, I'm doing good, Arctic. I'm a little sleepy today, but it's my own fault. So, our stream started late today. Nerad, this guy will take all your caps for stuff. You'll see, no matter what. Okay. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, I gave him a few caps. I mean, I've only got like 2,000 to spare, so I figured he'd be alright. Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, I guess it would be a good thing for people that don't want to explore everything, and maybe they find something that he says that they do want to explore, and they're like, oh, maybe I'll look for that. So, he mentioned this was a vendor.
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
Not really. What are you selling?
Have a look, baby.
Drugs. Dixon's Jet. What makes your jet different? Dixon's whiskey. Oh. Do I have any junk I can sell you? Hey, I've got art reinforced art. Here, take the stuff that I'm never gonna use.
Thanks. Till next time.
I didn't pay attention. I probably just gave him stuff for free there. I didn't realize he had so little caps. Alright. Lies, deceit, and slander. This guy. Dude, in no Fallout game, is there any schnapps? You kind of feel underrepresented? Yeah? I've had some schnapps in my
If
time.
you're looking for guns, talk to Mick. Otherwise, I've got a nice selection of general supplies.
Why did he cut off his own dialogue?
What do you want to know? If you haven't heard of the King, you must have been living under a rock or something. The King has his boys all over Freeside. He controls the water pump and is essentially the go-to guy for what goes around here. They're the local energy weapon dealers in Freeside. When it comes to lasers and plasma, they're the only game in town, and they keep it that way. Gloria's men are the best armed in Freeside and ruthless to
Gloria?
boot. But her brother, Jean-Baptiste Cutting, puts them all to shame.
Man, if I had a name like Jean-Baptiste, I'm not entirely sure. I think I'd just go by Jean, man. Who's
Their
that?
joint is the only place in Freeside to get it all under one roof. They've got gambling, booze, chems, and whores. They're good folks, just don't cross them. They're known for tidying up loose ends with a bullet to the brain box.
The brain box, I like that.
Anything else I can help you with? I only offer services if the King gives the okay. Impress him and we can talk.
5 out of 50. Yeah, I already asked them.
Stop back if you need anything.
I don't really have anything to sell. I was just kind of making conversation. Everything is stealing, so I'm just gonna keep going. Going to the main drag here. These Freeside Ugg. Here, why don't you have a trip? Have a nice trip. Nice. Anybody else? Better run. Oh, you thought you were really gonna get me with that lead pipe, huh? And a sledgehammer. Okay. You really thought he was gonna get us. Is this a door or is it a wall? Okay, I played this game. Is it? Let's play the Fallout New Vegas game where it's hard to tell if something is a door or a wall. Okay, so I need to go that way, but it's completely blocked off. PRB. All right, Cody. We'll see you in a bit. Gaming Templar. I mean, could be a worse name. Could be the guy who just won an election in Namibia. I don't know his name, so I'm assuming it's a long name joke as well. Since we're not spoiling anything, I'll go with the innocent route. Doesn't this king guy sound familiar? Oh yeah, he's definitely he's a Elvis impersonator. That's actually something that's. Oh, that's a rat. It's actually something that's really. It's more common in the U.S. than you think. There are still Elvis impersonators that show up at actual parties in the 2020s. It's a real thing. They still exist, man.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
What's a kid doing buying and selling? Sound interesting, yeah. I'll add the Bruce Campbell quote from the Army of Darkness. Hail to the king, baby. And put that in there. It's been a long time since I've seen Army of Darkness. I was probably a teenager when I watched it. No worries, I've done it before, Chef. Boone's voice actor is the same voice actor for Max from the Goofy movie. Really? I thought he sounded a bit... I do know that somebody said Yuri Lowenthal is a common voice you'll hear in this game. I think he was the voice of Ringo at the beginning of the game. The guy who won the election had the same name as the tiny mustache man who ruled Germany for some years. Oh wow, how unlucky. Chef, you played Civ 1 back in the early 90s. You could make some of your citizens be entertainers, and the icon for them was Elvis. Ha! That's really cool. It's apt. Brutus Vegas has a chapel where you can get married by an Elvis impersonator? Really? It's even so ridiculous. I love it. I mean, I'm not into Elvis impersonators, but some of the older folks usually are. Cody, you have 3 versions of Army of Darkness. The DVD is called the Screwhead Edition. Nice. the real Vegas. Yeah, not New Vegas, but yeah. Necro knows. Why are you yelling? I think his caps lock was in. Army of Darkness, Chef, that was the first movie that you played for your missus, like 25 years ago. From a CD-ROM and DivX compression. She kept repeating, I can't believe I'm watching this. You still believe she had fun? I liked it. I thought it was silly and funny. The movie's more of a comedy. Yeah, it's like a horror comedy, yeah. Action comedy kind of thing.
What are you doing?
I just got here. What do you think I'm doing? Mick and Ralph's Crier? What's the name of them? Criers? Freeside. The Kings, there they are. School of Impersonation. So much to do. Alright, main story, folks. Let's stay focused. We can do side stuff. I'm sure that in order to get in somewhere, I'm gonna have to have somebody let me in, so I'll have to do some kind of side quest in order to get into the strip. But, let's see. Look, it's like Vegas in real life. Thug. Damn, headshot. What did I get? Oh, did I get XP for his kills? Hey, bud. King's gang member. Yep, they've all got the little slicked hair like Elvis. Yeah, the Kings. Nice jacket, bro. Oh, bodies for me to loot. I'm sure they don't have anything. Nothing I'm gonna use. Occasionally, you might find a bottle cap or 3. Welcome to the Strip. The Strip Northgate.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Mm-hmm.
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
You know, you could have just said that you've lived here your whole life like everybody else.
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
Oh, we've heard of a strange meat-selling vendor, except it was... Yeah, there was a strange meat vendor in Fallout 4.
You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
Gross. I'm sorry. If you eat human meat, you get the shakes? What?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long. Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
Fair. Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, shit indeed happened.
Shit
I was
indeed
stripped of my
happens.
casino
That's why I
apartment
like
and all
this
of my
game's dialogue.
belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man whore.
Oh, so you were a pimp.
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after
wonder
a
this
while,
guy
I
dresses
just
in
felt
a
like
suit.
piece of meat and had to quit.
You know, that's what the ladies say.
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear.
Where'd you get the
Bodyguards make a
suits?
Good, honest living. And I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again. And after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
So what do you do now? Walk around and warn strangers not to go past the gate?
All right.
All right. Goodbye. Bye? You can't believe this. You just learned today, even if someone with the authentication requires whispers you in chat first, you still can't reply if you're not authenticated. Huh. I mean, you basically just have to agree to be able to send and receive messages from someone if you initiate or, you know. You have to agree to the conversation. Dr. Darling, I used to be a courier like you, then I got shot in the head. Yeah, definitely the same vibes. Considering it's Bethesda, that's That sounds about right. Chef, you can't authenticate because Twitch apparently doesn't play nice with mobile provider. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, with the like the phone number verification or whatever in order to chat or send messages. I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, code the long pork option. Exactly. Precisely. The what's the other word for it? Soylent Green. Yeah. Welcome in, Code. How you doing? Tasty long pork. Gross. No worries, Chef. It's totally okay to have a conversation with each other in the chat. Just make sure that you reply to their messages and do @, but I won't read every message out loud. But you're not doing anything wrong. It's okay. If you can have a conversation in chat, just make sure to add each other and stuff, and I'll know that it's not intended for the streamer or the stream. Okay. Oh, baby, I know, right, Arctic? Basically in Man-Horde, he's like, I just want you to know I'm kind of a big deal. And then I just felt like a piece of meat. And I'm like, yeah, that's what the ladies say. Dr. Darling, I miss the old Bethesda before it got ruined by Skyrim's popularity. Even though it was Obsidian. Yeah, this is a Obsidian game. But yeah, all the robots. Oh, they all look like Victor. I just realized that. Are any of these my Victor? He tends to kind of appear in the places that I go, and I'm like, oh, okay, these guys have the little police head. But Victor tends to turn towards me when I find him. I bet you that's Victor right there, if I had to guess. People can retire in Fallout? I mean, imagine having a retirement and it's just bottle caps. Code, all we get is windy, wet snow or just plain rain all week still. We actually got like 5 inches of snow yesterday. We had to get out in it to go run our errands today. Chef, you can't get the SMS on your phone. Twitch and my mobile provider don't play nice. Ah, I gotcha, okay. Or sometimes it's so delayed that it never comes through, you know. Soylent Green is Twitch viewers. Slowly add marinated, boiled, and finally breaded and fried in them. Delicious. Oh, Amazon is one stop away. All right, Cody. Awesome. Is this Victor? Nope.
Submit to a credit check.
It's not.
Or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Credit check? What's that for?
Admission to the strip requires an official passport or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance.
I'm sorry, minimum
These
balance?
policies prevent less reputable persons from entering and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip.
Science 80? Robot, let me pass. I'll submit to the credit check. 2,000 caps? Ugh.
Please return when you have...
Alright, I'm not giving you 200 caps. There's gotta be another way. How do I get in there? Well, nobody really offered up any alternative suggestions. Was that this guy that I was talking to? Is this what this is what he considers retirement? Yep. Oh, do a campfire here? I don't carry all that stuff with me. I wish that there was a campfire in the motel I stayed at. Yeah, that's exactly what I always wanted to do. Make food over a burning trash can. Yeah. Okay, so how do I get something? I mean, I could just pay the caps. That's kind of why I loot every goddamn thing. But there's gotta be another way. I mean, what do other players normally do? Walk around and talk to everyone to find out how to get 2,000 caps? I'm guessing you can do the side quests and then somebody will like... I thought maybe I'd see Victor, but I guess not. Unless there's another way in there, but I doubt it. Seriously doubt it. They probably want you to play the local gang stuff, which I really didn't want to have to do. I do have the caps. I can just pay 2,000 caps and be done with it, but those are my hard-earned junk caps. Oh, you don't give them the caps. It just checks that they have them. Oh, Oh, good. Okay, I thought they were going to ask for caps. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, we'll just go in. Thank you for letting me know that, because that is something I did not think. And I'm pretty sure when I played this the last time, I did not have 2,000 caps, so... But I do remember making it in there. Okay, I see what you mean. Thank you. That I don't consider that to be a spoiler, because that's me misunderstanding what's going on in the game. Thank you. Campfire rat steaks for years. Yeah, they got big rats here. Hey, Crooked, thank you for the 43-month resub. Welcome back. Yeah, he's been here a long time. How you doing, Crooked? I did catch some of your stream today.
Submit to a credit check or present your passport before proceeding to the gate.
But,
Trespassers will be shot.
Rod had raided you by the time I got back from my errands, so all I could do was just kind of listen, because I had intended on getting back and then streaming immediately, but then I took a nap. But, yeah, I saw that, I saw you, work, on the ship with, Hatham. Wait, or was that the other day? I thought you finished... No, you didn't. You finished the side content. Yeah, you were on the boat with Hatham today. I took a nap, and so, you know, it default reset my brain, apparently. I couldn't remember what I literally did earlier today. We entering a gambling colony in the wasteland? That's right, Chef. Yeah, there's so much dialogue in this section that it's going to be overwhelming. Getting ready for tomorrow's stream. The one starting in 7 hours. The one waiting for Dr. Darling to go to bed so that it's like Cricket can start a stream. They just check your credit to make sure you can afford to gamble. Gotcha, yeah. I see.
Thank you, madam. You may proceed.
So that's awesome. I didn't even know that was a requirement. I don't remember that being a thing. My trash panda behavior paid off. All those side quests we did, all that junk I picked up and sold for like 5 caps here, 10 caps there, paid off. This guy, not so much. We made it to the strip. Oh, no, please don't mute my VOD.
Howdy, partner.
There he is.
You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
How did you pass the credit check?
Consider me your personal welcome wife. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance.
Me?
Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner.
How do you even know about me? This robot is suspicious. The house always wins 1. Chefs, my naps also reset my brain. But there's also some other stuff that resets it. That's true, Chef, yeah. Yeah. It's like something happening out of the ordinary. If something happens out of the ordinary, it completely throws me off. How are you liking Fallout New Vegas so far? Well, Crooked, I have done a couple of things that I have done that I didn't do when I played a partial playthrough of this several years ago. I've almost made it up to the point where I've had all this dialogue and stuff. I've still got a little bit more to go, but I'm reaching the point where I quit playing the game last time. So. But I'm loving it. It's still the best Fallout game so far, and it's my 3rd one. And it's the oldest one, ironically enough. Lone Star, thank you so much for the gift subs, and thank you for starting the hype train, guys. Necro got 5 in there as well. These gift subs went out to Nerad, who's in the chat. Coffeeton in the chat. DA, she's always lurking. Scars in the chat. Chef got 1. Nice. And Chef, you got a gift sub in Lone Star's stream after we raided them yesterday as well. You've been lucky. Yeah. Old Blue Eyes survived the apocalypse, of course. Naturally. Yeah, howdy, partner. You've gotta love our country robot here. The timing of the song with the gift subs. Oh, did it align perfectly? I didn't notice. I didn't take notice. Thank you for the 50 bits for the big popcorn emote. Thanks, Arctic. And Necro's gift subs went to the Gaming Templar, who's in chat. Terry is lurking. Slimsy Plague, I haven't seen them in a hot minute. Shell, and Avi got one. Nice. We'll probably see Avi pop in at some point today. Woohoo! Yeah! Congrats on the gift subs, guys. Enjoy the raccoon emotes. Hell yeah. Brutus, thank you for gifting a sub. That one went out to Cupo Stream. Thank you. Nice. Hype Train level 4? Why is a robot passing on his invitation?
Well, now, it was Mr. House who made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
Don't dawdle. Oh, see, that's something that I didn't know would be a conversation-ending dialogue option.
Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train.
These guys are drunk. You're on duty, sir. Look at all the drunk people. Is this what happens when your character gets drunk? You just go into third person and you just start, like, randomly stumbling and shit? Crooked, thank you for the 100 bits. And Kurt and Arctic, are we starting a 100-bit chat train right now? Crooked, glad to hear you're enjoying it. Yeah, this one usually gets mentioned as one of the more noteworthy entries. It's also done by some of the teams behind Pentiment, the medieval story. I remember that, yeah. That's right. I didn't know that was the same people. I have heard really good things about Obsidian. Obsidian Entertainment. So this is not a Bethesda game, I think. It's made by Obsidian. Gamora. Hey, I heard about that place before I got here. You think Avi got one in yours yesterday too? I tend to get gift subs in bunches. Like, there'll be nothing, and then I'll get like 5 gift subs for various different channels that, whether I'm in them or not, like, I won't even be lurking, and I'll get 5 gift subs across like a 1 or 2 day span, and then they'll just completely dry up. Or maybe they're infected. Well, I don't know. I don't think so in this game. Wow, this lady's having the time of her life. She's enjoying the hype train, guys.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice.
I'm a little busy.
You could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need. My stock and trade? All kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance.
Speaking of glancing, I was kind of in the middle of something. Hey, Slimsy, welcome in. Been lurking and watching the VODs. Been a busy month. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well, Chef. When you get into that state, I do go into third person and maybe fourth and stumble a lot in person and then the game. So I keep sitting as long as I can. Good times. They also did the first South Park game. Well, it looks like Trey Parker and Matt Stone made really good choices. They knew what they were doing, which you also really enjoyed. So you have a feeling you might like this one too. Yeah. Yeah, this game has really good writing, environmental storytelling, dialogue, acting. It's really good. Yeah. Fallout 4 is completely boring in comparison. But from a gameplay perspective, Fallout 4 is fantastic. The team that did the first 2 Fallouts before Bethesda bought them. Gotcha. Yeah, Obsidian. That's right. Thank you guys for the hype train. I appreciate it. The lady was even dancing just for you. Mwah. Thank you very much. Until this guy rudely interrupted us.
Things guards can't spot when they're patting you down or checking for iron at your hip.
Is this the first thing you tell everybody who comes in here? Why would I need to hide a weapon?
Simple. You can't bring guns into the casino, that's why. They'll strip you to your fists. Sure, they say you get it all back when you leave. Me? I don't like being without a little insurance when it's my caps on the table.
Well, I do have a magazine.
Take a look at these beauties.
So does he just sell stuff? Like, he just sell stuff. Did I finally put my Silence 22 pistol away, and then the game is like, here's 2 of them to repair yours. Oh, thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at all those emotes. Oh, look at the little crying kitty. One of them is a chef. I'm like, I hope Chef Shefferton got one of those. But I was like, no, you have to contribute to the hype train to get the emotes. Damn it. Yeah. That emote. Choo choo. Thank you guys for all the bits and the subs. Appreciate it. Yeah, today is the last day that they're doing the 35% off the gift sub bombs of 5 or more. They call them bundles. I like to call them bombs. Just realized my Discord has been open on my screen this whole. I was surprised that it even worked. So this guy sells stuff. So what makes your stuff different than anything else? What does plinking mean? I don't know anything about guns. Plinking? Plinking ammo box? Is that a box of ammo? Is that what that means? I don't know the words, the names of things. You got a sad hype emote. I know, like, it's kind of the antithesis to hype, is it not? Kurt, thank you so much for the lurk and the 100 bits. I appreciate it. I hope your Overwatch matches go well, if that's what you're playing today. Choo choo. Well, there's another kitty emote. Look at the little kitty emote. Hype sleep. The little Z's. This is still your favorite hype emote? Yeah, it looks like a little kitty assassin, Crooked, yeah. Chef, I feel like there's some similarities between Obsidian and Bethesda Fallout development and Edison versus Tesla story. The second one is the romantic, gifted one that does truly wonderful things, and the first one is the one that does more corporate stuff. But also in both cases, there's value in what the first one provides. I feel like we shouldn't forget that, yeah. I mean, Bethesda has done a lot in terms of what they've done for gaming. There's so many beloved Bethesda games, right? But Obsidian is obviously known for their incredibly, like, good actual narrative stuff, right? Plinking ammo refers to inexpensive, mass-produced ammunition used for informal recreation. Okay, so it's not like high-quality ammo. It's like low-quality ammo. Okay. But that's the... Yeah, I figured that's what you meant, Chef. Yeah. The comparison between... I know everybody likes to shit on Bethesda because their games are buggy and they're just known for being, you know, of certain shoddy quality, but they make a lot of games that a lot of people love as well, so that cannot be overlooked. You would hide it with your cam box and then look at chat like little cheeky smug face. That's right, Arctic. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Chef. Hey, that kid, John, welcome in. I don't even know what song that is. Dirty Kurt, rough day of Overwatch, just relaxing, then going to work. I gotcha. We didn't have the luck was not on our side that day. Hey, it's Victor. He waited for us.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought a friend. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
That's fine. Go where I please, attack. No, I'm good.
Come back soon now.
Alright, so this is a part of the game I remember being very dialogue heavy, so we're gonna try not to talk over it. Let's go. There's a lot of decision tree dialogue is what I've heard. So we were admitted into the Lucky 38. There's like nobody here. And it's not stealing. Now the first thing I think of is like, ooh, what can I take? They knew better. They didn't put anything of value in there. Look at the chips. I can't take the chips. I want a chip. They're not bugs, they're features, you know. Exactly. Like, I feel like that was literally coined by people meaning specifically Bethesda. Or as some people I've seen call them Bugthesda. Gaming Templar, I wouldn't call it low quality. You just You wouldn't use it for self-defense. Okay. Well, I guess in that case, then it does have a valid purpose, because you wouldn't want to try to, you know, yeah, for recreational, that makes sense. If you're just shooting targets or whatever, you don't need something that does, like, that's incredibly potent or whatever. You don't want to waste a bunch of gunpowder on them, you know. You might want to use them for warning shots, you know. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, that sounds better. That kid, John, fun fact, Bethesda told Obsidian that if Fallout New Vegas got a score of 85 or higher, it'd get a bonus. But they got an 84, so no bonus. There's also several hours of cut content hidden in the game files, which makes a lot of people think Bethesda intentionally rushed Obsidian to release the game so that they wouldn't get the bonus, yeah. And that kid, John, on that same note, I do know that there are mods for this game that restore the cut content. I don't have any mods installed, so that's not the case for us. But I generally enjoy to play vanilla experiences. So. What is that? Buffalo gourd seed? the typical collision in these games. I don't know why I have Legion ears. I'm guessing that they're a type of currency for some sick, twisted purpose. I have 14 cartons of cigarettes weighing 28 pounds. I just need 3 pounds. I'll come back for you. My sweet, sweet loot. Alright, let's focus on the story. Let's go. Hey, don't get distracted.
Enjoy all the Vegas Strip has to offer.
Hi.
Where to, partner?
Penthouse?
Penthouse floor.
My little chauffeur over here. Oh. All these finance clipboards do.
Enjoy your time in Vegas.
There's female bots? Jane?
Well, hello, Sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office. I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
No thanks. I'm trying to quit.
Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know?
Ooh.
They're just new money, Sugar. They might pretend they're sophisticated, but between you and me, they're not far off from tribals. Emeritus especially are just awful brutes. The chairman and the White Glove Society at least pretend to have some culture. Well, of course, there used to be a lot more of them. But these days, there are 3 open to the public. The Tops, the Ultra Lukes, and Gamora. And the Lucky 38, of course. But we're not open to the public. You're a special case, Sugar.
Yeah, why am I special?
Well, let's see. The NCR has an embassy here.
Oh, okay.
But why you'd want to go talk to a bunch of boring old politicians, I surely don't know. Oh, and the Vault 21 Hotel and Gift Shop has an adorable collection of old Vault-Tec memorabilia. And I suppose if you like neon signs, you might check out Michelangelo's sign shop.
There's a sign shop on the strip?
Anything you like, Sugar.
Okay. John, I think the game definitely deserves way higher than 84. You've played 3, New Vegas, and 4, and New Vegas is easily your favorite. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite, and I haven't even finished it. If I had 14 cartons of cigarettes, I'd be set for months. Yeah, a carton of cigarettes these days is like $150 here. Gaming Templar, typically plinking ammo is full metal jacket. Oh, is that what that means? Compared to rounds, we use hollow point to expand upon impact. I've heard of that. I think they call hollow points anti-personnel rounds in BioShock, which I've never heard it called anything like that in any other game, interestingly enough, which increases stopping power, minimizes the risk of over-penetration. I mean, yeah, I've heard of the bullets that basically, like, when they get inside, they kind of ricochet around. I don't know what those are. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what I think about the idea of a female robot here. Gaming Templar. I never called it that. Wait, what did I say? What did I say?
Why, Sugar, he's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we?
Is that a bad thing? Didn't realize robots could have such strong feelings about people.
Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
Oh my. So you're a copy of a dead woman? What do you do?
Mr. House has a lot of needs, Sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
Oh my. I really don't want to think about that.
Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book.
Yeah, it didn't get rid of them, it just pushed them all on the outside for me to deal with.
Anything you like, Sugar. This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino.
Resort.
Or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
Except for me. I know.
Why, I'm a Robco PDQ 88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose.
You silly
We're the finest
goose.
in personal civil robotic security on the market. Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection.
Okay.
You'll get a reward, of course.
I think I have one,
In
maybe
fact,
two.
one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection.
Ooh.
If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
Why haven't you found it? Why would I need to find it? I do.
You do?
2,000 caps?
Wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Damn, I should have just showed him my snow globe collection and been like, I'm allowed to enter here. That was 2,000 caps of credit. Goodbye, ... One snow globe is 2,000 caps? Jesus. Wow, 2,000 per snow globe. I found the one that was at the graveyard, which is like right at the start of the game. Yeah, Dr. Darling, all his needs? Exactly. Arctic, Robo-Arctic would be so happy. Yes, sounds like it. Jane calls it the Ultra Lukes. Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't even notice that. Well, I'm also reading chat after the fact, so that's part of it. One-man army Rambo of Wasteland. Sounds like it, Scar. Chef's kiss and tell? I mean, I'd expect this lady doesn't kiss at all. She's got no mouth. Yeah, like, how can you provide for that? Reminds me of that old sci-fi novel, I Got No Mouth and I Need to Scream, or something like that in English. I think I've heard of that. I know what you mean, but I don't know it, or I haven't read it. Hey, John, welcome in. How are you doing today? Also, Shaky Johnson, welcome in. Howdy, howdy. Oh, yeah. A vanilla game, there's 7. With DLC, there's 4 more, totaling 11. Oh, okay. So there's only 7. Oh, wow. I expected it to be like the bobbleheads in Fallout 4, where there's like 20 of them. I have no mouth and I must scream. John knows the name of it. Have you read it, John? With the typo, yeah. Yeah, he got it. Who are you?
Enjoy all the Vegas Strip has to offer.
Alright, so I remember standing at the screen and talking to Mr. House for what seemed like absolute ages. This dialogue tree is massive. Can't hack it anyway. Alright. Yeah, I remember talking to this terminal for a really long time. There's an old video game for that book too. Oh, is there, Brutus? Oh. You've read a little bit. It's not pleasant. You do have the game? Okay. I've read, seen references to it here and there on the internet, but I didn't know what it was about. I think it's from the 60s or so. Very interesting. Also note, AIs being in novels 60 plus years ago. Well, I mean, the concept of AI is not new. I mean, ever since we really developed early computing, I'm sure it's been a topic of interest.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
I haven't really seen anything. I just kind of got here and came right here. I've never seen anything like a city devoted to vice and sin. What's not to love? I prefer the wasteland, to be honest. What the hell are you? Can we get down to business?
A crude question, crudely asked.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to satisfy your rambunctious curiosity at a more appropriate moment. But now, I'll repeat my question. What do you make of what you've seen?
I would say this would be accurate for this game world. I have never seen anything like this place. That would be correct.
Of course you haven't. Vegas always was one of a kind. What you see down on the Strip is just a fraction of the city's former glory, and yet, more than an echo, I preserved its spirit. Or perhaps you were referring to the Lucky 38? The years haven't been kind to her, but still she manages to impress.
How would you know? You don't let anybody in. Yeah, why the VIP treatment? I'm just a courier.
Oh, don't be coy. You've been playing a high-stakes game ever since Victor dug you out of the ground. Don't be afraid to admit it.
Well, it got not for my choice.
The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough.
Thank you for the follow, that good John. Concept isn't new. Dr. Frankenstein monster, yeah? Oh yeah. Like, they just call it something different as time and technology evolves, you know.
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip.
The thing I
What
was
happens to
scared.
Benny, I leave to your discretion.
So you know Benny.
When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times
That's what he
the
means.
delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
How much was that? Barter 26 out of 50. Raise your price or your chip out of luck. Okay. 1,000 counts. I have a few questions. I have a few questions anyway.
What did you wish to know?
So Benny is the one that is the employee that has stolen from I already know the terms.
It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops.
The chairmen are your employees. Don't they take orders?
It's more complicated than that. The chairmen share what you might call a tribal affinity. Look for a man named Swank, Benny's second-in-command. He's always been a reliable, if unimaginative, employee.
Hey, I
Do your
resemble that
best to
remark.
convince him that you're working under my auspices. If you have evidence of Benny's crimes, show it to him.
Why can't you be the one?
By contract, Securitrons are to enter the casinos only when invited by the 3 families, or if other extraordinary circumstances arise. The moment I send one into the Tops, Benny will know I'm on to him.
I say I want to take a diplomat.
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private. Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door. What else did you want to know?
Chef, was your always go-to example. As soon as people discovered one of the basics, that neural signals are somewhat similar to electric current, they thought we're a year away from constructing a fake human, Nowadays it's kind of similar. Some people believe large language models are a step away from constructing a fake human. Exactly. I understand. BRB, laptop being obnoxious, gonna reset it. Alright, John, we'll see you when you get back. We're just gonna be exploring all dialogue options here, so you've got time. Chef, every time there's a scientific breakthrough, including construction of the transistor, discovery of the neural network, perception, read algorithm, people always believe we're just a step before making artificial humans. Still not on board that train. I mean, part of our exposure is limited just by being a nobody on the planet. I can pretty much assure you that the research and the work to be done to do that is absolutely 100% unequivocally happening somewhere. How close are we to making an artificial human? Probably not all that far. It just depends on your definition of what you would consider to be human. There are many movies and games that have kind of asked or begged this question.
Benny has led the chairman ever since I recruited his tribe 7 years ago. Until his recent misbehavior, I'd planned to make him my protege. Maybe if I'd begun grooming him sooner, none of this would have happened.
So why did you choose me? What use would you have for a protege?
To achieve my aims, I require a capable human agent to perform certain tasks.
You, an AI?
I knew Benny was ambitious, even ruthless, but I believed he would do the job so long as he was incentivized appropriately.
Yes.
Obviously, I miscalculated his drive for supremacy. But in any case, you've come along. A more than suitable replacement.
Why? Because Victor dug me out of a grave?
I have to think that he found out about the platinum chip and mistakenly convinced himself that he could use it to his own ends.
What would somebody use it for?
One of the tribal workforce, I'm afraid. No intuitive understanding of how complex technologies can be.
They keep using the word tribal, and I don't understand the context. Because I think of, like, tribes. I understand groups of people. Maybe that's what they mean. Why didn't you intervene sooner when Benny ambushed me? I'm guessing he was doing what he was told up until that point.
Why didn't Victor intervene sooner, you mean?
Well,
Goodsprings is a bit too far away for me to reliably control a Securitron agent by remote. I can send and receive packets of data.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember this part of the
Victor's
conversation.
combat algorithms determined the proper course of action. Benny and his thugs were more than a match for a lone Securitron.
That makes sense.
When he alerted me, I instructed him to approach the site after Benny and the others had departed.
And you thought I would live, huh?
What else did you want to know?
You thought that I live, huh? Why do you think Benny would have done such a shit job?
It's a very special item. There's nothing else like it in the entire world. It was lost a long time and difficult to find. That's all you need to know about it for this stage of our enterprise. Fulfill your contract, deliver the chip, and good things will come your way.
Define good? Because if you think that what you're doing here with gambling is a good thing, you and I have a different understanding of what good means. Dr. Darling, he reminds me of Andrew Ryan. I feel like it's kind of purposeful with the way that they've made the face. Now, I'm pretty sure that, well, I don't know. When did BioShock come out? Was BioShock before? Action Lost. What? Was BioShock before or after Fallout New Vegas? Chef, the research is always happening. You remember cloning being a thing? Yeah. Even before they cloned the goat, Dolly. Yeah, the Dolly Project. We talked about that. We played the Altars for the first time, which very much touches on that subject. Chef, if you haven't, I don't know if you play modern games or not, but I would highly recommend the game The Altars if you really like the idea of sci-fi and consciousnesses and cloning and stuff. I don't know if that game's on your radar. It's relatively new. I don't know if you play games. I don't know. Maybe you just watch games. I know that you mentioned that you haven't played this game in a long time, but you are, so I'm assuming you play some games, maybe. Been like 20 years now, you think? Many people back then thought that we were a year away from having clones, or Clone Wars, or Clone Works, or something. Still not, yeah. We keep redefining what it means, is part of it. Adam, people are tribal by nature, I believe. Okay. Yeah, I had trouble understanding what the context was. Maybe it'll become more apparent the more I talk and read. The partner reminds me of somebody. Sounds like a plan, sounds like Dutch. Yeah, I could hear that. Yeah, and this game is based in the Mojave Wasteland, which, you know, is a similar setting to the Red Dead Redemption games. Probably, I don't think that the Red Dead Redemption is based around Vegas, but it is in that part of the country in general, or probably more southern, where Vegas is a little more northern. Speech. The less I know, the less I care. I forgot what I asked. I have a right to know more. If the chip's so valuable, why use a single courier to transmit it? Why don't you send your robots? Anyway, I can't pass a speech check, even if I had a magazine. I have a right to know more. I don't believe that. If the chip's so valuable, why use a single courier? That's a good question.
You realize you were just one of many couriers. The rest of them, dummies, so to speak. Add to
Why
that
was I different?
many thousands of caps worth of mercenary protection to screen your avenue of approach. Had I used an armed caravan to transport the chip, I might as well have been announcing to the world, this is important, attack this. I didn't want to attract the attention of groups like the Great Khans or the Brotherhood of Steel. Alas, the real threat was closer to home.
But I thought Benny was a part of the Great Khans. Why don't you send your robots into the tops? I think he already answered this.
Frontal assaults on casinos? Not good for business. In any case, Benny would see it coming, and all he'd have to do is hold the chip up and point a pistol at it.
Oh.
Our foremost advantage is that Benny doesn't know that I know he has the chip. Let's not squander it.
Okay. Fair.
What else did you want to know? I am Robert Edwin House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the New Vegas Strip. I oversaw the city's renovations starting from 2274 onward. The 3 families are my employees. Before the Great War of 2077, I was the founder, president, and CEO of Robco Industries.
I don't remember
a
that.
vast computer and robotics corporation.
You're to be a computer, not a man.
Don't let the video screens and computer terminals fool you. I'm flesh and blood, not silicone.
Oh, yeah? Well, I've got medicine 35. The lifespan you're claiming is impossible except for ghouls and supermutants. I mean, I got a point.
I see you've made a study of the topic. My knowledge of the science of longevity would fill several textbooks. Perhaps after a decade or 2 of economic reconstruction, I can commercialize these technologies and offer them to others, such as yourself.
Like infinite life? So, oh, I passed a skill check, cool. So in Fallout 4, they kind of touched on this. They had a drug that was formed or created using a, basically an alien artifact. The Cabot House missions in Fallout 4, some of my favorite side missions in that game, which is really weird because I don't really like sci-fi movies or anything like that. But I really don't mind too much of them in my video games, I guess. But I wouldn't be so blatant as to play a sci-fi movie or play a sci-fi game. Kind of interesting. Coincidence? I think not. I had a goddamn plan. Chef, you love many ideas, but you only occasionally play newer games. Okay, interesting you noticed that. Kudos. Yeah, if you were streaming, not sure I'd catch up to the minutia of my viewers' inclinations, you think? Always impressed when people do that? Yeah. I mean, I try to be involved, but, you know, I try not to pay too much attention to any one given thing, but I'll notice little things. We just happen to be on the topic of cloning, and that game delves very deeply into the implications of cloning. And I thought it was good. If I had played more sci-fi-like games, I feel like I probably would have picked up on the mechanics of the game a little easier. I found the game very hard to play, but the story of it was really interesting and intriguing. It was one of those very rare impulse purchase games. I saw somebody play it, and when I saw them play it, I instantly thought, I need to play this game, and I don't want to watch any more spoilers about it. It was a very rare impulse purchase. Telling you Clark Gable, bit slicker and stronger draw version, but mostly slick. That man's sus. Clark Gable, isn't he from, is he the one from the Christmas movies? I haven't seen them. I know they're iconic, and I'm probably gonna be burned at the stake for this, but I have not seen the Lampoon's movie. Christmas Vacation. Cricket, The Great War of 2077. Cyberpunk failed to mention that. Yeah, it's almost as if they're in two entirely different universes. Illuminati symbol. John, thank you for lurking. Chef, fun thing about aliens in Fallout? They're just a side story, yeah. Clark Gable was a legend in old movies. Oh, Gone with the Wind. Okay, I'm thinking his name is something else in the movies. Clark something. It is Clark, but it's not Clark Gable. Okay, I haven't seen. I don't know anything about Gone with the Wind. I do know that it's a, big thing, but I haven't. I think I mentioned this yesterday. I probably have not seen any movies, listened to any music, or read any books that anybody has ever read on the fucking planet, unless it's an animated.
Let's just say it was very costly. But I was willing to make the sacrifices longevity entailed, financial and otherwise.
Are you telling me you're hooked up to a computer in the basement right now, like He Who Has No Life?
We can discuss this in greater detail at another time. Suffice it to say that when my Securitrons detected NCR scouts at Hoover Dam, I took action.
Why?
I recruited a tribal force to supplement my Securitrons and renovated the strip just in time to welcome the NCR as it marched into the region. Instead of war, a treaty was negotiated, and the money started to pour in. What else did you want to know?
I told you we'd be at this thing for a while.
It's understandable that you'd be curious about this topic, but we'll hold off until the platinum chip has been recovered. What else did you want to know?
I think that about wraps it up.
Have you considered the terms of my offer? There's little else for us to discuss.
Oh, that's what I meant. Again, it comes back to dialogue and how it works.
Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss?
Nope.
Until then.
Alright, like I said, I remember sitting at the screen for a very long time, the last time I played. Okay. Animated, can't remember right now, but you've asked, is anime a theme? Oh, no, I haven't seen animes. I just mean, like, old Disney movies from, like, I can guarantee you, I don't think I've seen a movie that's less than 10 years old. All I know is Twitch. So you just learned something new, Gaming Templar. All the interior shots of the movie Home Alone were filmed in a set built in a school gymnasium. I mean, it would give them a lot of room to work with. That would make sense. I recently watched a little documentary thing about Mystery Science Theater 3000, and how they built the set for that TV show, which I thought was really, really interesting. And it's kind of a thing, kind of a similar thing where like it's on an elevated platform basically in a giant warehouse room. It's kind of interesting. Look at all the books. Pre-war book. That's it. They're all just pre-war book. They don't even have oh, I don't know what you call the edge of a book. I don't read books, clearly. Yeah, no. Enthusiastic, what I meant to write, yeah. I know what you meant, yeah. Old movies. Riff tracks now, yeah. I have seen some of the riff tracks, but I prefer the old Mystery Science Theater 3000 episodes. They actually have a channel on Twitch, by the way. They play, they do occasionally do newer stuff. Whoops, sorry. That's not it. Do not check out that channel. I don't know who that is. 3K. Mystery Science Theater 3000 always plays Mystery Science Theater 3000 episodes. And they do play some of the newer riff track stuff as well because they have been in contact with the original people that made Mystery Science Theater 3000. So yeah, they're on Twitch. I follow them and I sometimes watch them late at night before I go to bed when like nobody's playing anything that I'm particularly interested in, and you know.
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together.
Dang.
Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Where to stay here? Casino Presidential Suite? Wait, no. That's not where I am now. I think that's where I was downstairs. Is this my private chamber?
High Roller Suite.
Oh, yeah, presidential. I don't know all these fancy terms. I don't know anything about fanciness. Today's physician. What? Okay. Oh, just a video game physics, am I right? Wow, look at this. Carpet in the bathroom. Let's see. 2 bathrooms? Oh, one for privacy and one for fun, maybe? Those are tiny. Where's the hot tub? Are these individual suites? No, this is all the whole thing. Another physician magazine. Why is there dirty anything in my presidential suite? My bed. It doesn't just say bed, it's my bed. A computer for me. Bougie. Huh. My own little private table? Radios, ham radios. Oh no, what happened? Oh, it looked like something got wrecked here. Hey, it's my, there's the 7. You're right. There's the 7 snow globes. Good springs. Huh. Weapons today? Binoculars. Can you actually use them? Oh, the kitchen. That's a big table. Oh man, all 2 of my friends could sit here. This would definitely not be enough space for all my Twitch friendos, though. 2 ovens? 2 ovens. beer in here? There better be. Take it. Grade sweet. Whoa. Oh, this is like a little home base. I didn't know this was here. I never discovered this on my previous playthrough. I spelled your name wrong. Hey, High Tech, welcome in. Gaming Templar, Mystery Science Theater 3000 is a classic. Love pre-war book series. Love the sequel number 7659. I know they all had the same look and title. How you doing, High Tech? Welcome in. Chef, interesting. Twitch translates from leet to regular. And if it can't find anything else. Well, Twitch sounds more and more like a Chinese app the more that you learn. Oh, yeah? Gaming Templar, the edge of a book is called the spine. Yeah, my brain was thinking of two different words, but they were not. They were neither of those. Neither of those were spine. Wait, one for privacy, one for fun? What does fun mean? I mean, you know, using like a hot tub for fun, right? Whereas like a bathtub would be for taking a bath. You know what I mean. You can use the binoculars? Oh, I better pick those up. Those might actually be useful. All two of your friends. Ha! Got you there. You have 4 friends in my WhatsApp group. Aside from that being a throwaway joke, mine wasn't. I do have 4. Okay, they're for real. For real. Well, according to Facebook, I have 200 friends, but you know, I'm not entirely convinced. I'm not. Oh, you can add all this stuff. This is cool. This is like the beginnings of the settlement stuff in Fallout. In Fallout 4, but also it's a minimalist version of the Hearthstone DLC for Skyrim. I liked that you could have houses in Skyrim, but I wanted just like a house with everything in it. I felt like every house that you chose in Skyrim didn't have something that I needed. Like one would have an alchemy bench, but not a, you know, magic stuff. I don't know what it's called, bench. One would have wouldn't be able to do blacksmith. I'd be able to do blacksmith stuff in one, but not alchemy. And I'm like, can you just give me a house that has everything? And then they added the DLC that allows you to like customize and make your own house. And I'm like, I just want it. I want a bookshelf that will house every copy of the book in the game. And there's not enough space to do that. Like, imagine what we could do. Crafting locker? What does this actually do? Are these connected like they would be in Fallout? A workbench I would absolutely pay for. So what happens if you do a workbench? Does it just like show up somewhere, or am I overthinking it? Oh, wait, I didn't even look in here. Oh, extra space for friendos to sleep? I never saw any of this in my... I never checked out the presidential suite in my other playthrough. Huh. This is cool. Reminds me of Fallout 4. Huh. There's computers, but they don't do it. An open safe? Yeah, I'm gonna come to my presidential suite and play chess. Like, what? A chessboard? So did they add a workbench somewhere? They did! It works! I don't like that they... I don't like that they close this menu every damn time. I just do this because I don't know what it does, but I just figured that it gives me some kind of skill. Yeah. Cool. That's a really neat thing. Magic! Yeah, magic! That's cool. I never noticed this entire suite when I played this last time. I didn't know this was here. I mean, I really wouldn't have any... Like, a crafting locker? What would be the point of that? Like, they're all just containers. A Sunset Sarsaparilla vending machine. Does it refill itself? I'm gonna see what this is. I don't know where it would be. Crafting would probably be in the room with the workbench. Where was that? Does it put... Oh, it does. So, if you put stuff in here, is it automatically connected to the workbench? Or is this too early for Fallout 4 stuff? I don't have anything to put in there because I don't really walk around with crafting items. Huh. No. 30 Sunset Sarsaparillas. That's 30 pounds. Jesus Christ. Put it in the fridge, since apparently stuff in here stays here. Man, I don't have to live in Novak anymore. I live in the big man house. Oh yeah. Chef, regarding houses in Skyrim, Bethesda was a pioneer doing houses. In Skyrim, and a couple years later, all those games today totally took over with house building. Like Rust and Valheim took over, yeah. You sad about that? Why would you be sad about that? I think all the games should have them. But then again, you gotta think about it, Chef, too. There's so many people that complained about settlements in Fallout 4. I mean, as long as they're not necessary and they don't, you know, force it down your throat, I'm cool with that. ESO housing is a real in-game of the game, but it's still technically worse than many other housing systems in games. It's just not fair. You've seen such wonderful house solutions back in ESO. Yeah, I haven't played ESO because I don't play online games, but... I mean, if I do play online games, it's usually with just friends, and I don't really like to play with randos or people on public servers and stuff like that. There are a few exceptions. But in general, like, I just don't. Settlements in Fallout 4, you liked it? Some people don't, but it was a great achievement in games. I mean, if some things paved the way. Now, I can't claim to know that I know enough about, I can't claim to say that I know enough about video games to say that this company did it first or whatever, so, I mean, I'm not that knowledgeable about it, but I tend to find games long after they've been out for a while, so it's really hard to keep like a timeline in your head of like who might have pioneered something. The only time that it's readily apparent when it's that type of situation is usually when somebody says like something like it's a Souls-like. Like when you've done a formula so predictably well that people compare other games to your game with their name, like that is a direct correlation. Like, Dark Souls may not have done it first, but they are the one that made it famous, right? So, a Souls-like, a roguelike kind of thing, you know? There's certain games that just kind of... Whoops. Yeah. I need to get a drink real quick. That's what I'm doing. You're playing ESO right now? Yeah, Amita plays ESO. You haven't even bought a house? They're crazy expensive. Oh, and ESO? So what do you do with your stuff? Do you just carry it around, or are you a minimalist? You ever played Demon Souls? No, I haven't. I have heard of it, but I haven't played it myself, no. And I haven't played Dark Souls games, by the way. I just use that as an example. You know, like when you say something is a Souls-like, you would like, you know that means Dark Souls, and like that means they may not have been the first one, but since they were the one that took all the credit, now everything else that is like that game is now a Souls-like, right? Whether it is or not. John, every time you think you want to play ESO, you fire it up and lose interest. I don't like the intermingling or the multiplayer aspect of it, but I feel like if it was a standalone game that I could play solo, I would probably like it. All right, I need to get a drink and use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alright, leave it. 280 hours in ESO and Mita, yeah. Oops. Sorry, I forgot to... There's certain games that are like that for me too, John, where it's just like, I know that I like this game, just play it, and then I open it up and I'm like, nah, I'm not in the mood to play it. I'll open it and like immediately close it, like as soon as I load into the game. $10,000 hours. In Mita, you just keep the mostly necessary stuff. When your weapon gets damaged or when you find a better one, you just replace it, right? Gotcha. You love being there and talking to my guildies. I mean, I don't feel like I could commit to playing a game for a long period of time like that. Or if it does, the single-player nature of it is what keeps me coming back to it. I feel like when you play with other people, you tend to kind of get a bit of groupthink. And, like, some people will get so serious about something that, like, they might try to min-max stuff. And I'm like, okay, you're taking the game a lot more seriously than I am. I feel like we're not really compatible players. You know, and then there's other games like survival games where I'm like, I really like to play this game, but I don't want to do everything in it. I don't want to have to do all the work. I just want to contribute to something. And those are the kind of things that I like to do, but I don't want anybody to have to depend on me, right? It's like, just a weird, just like a weird sort of connection to other people. I'm like, I like to be connected to people, but at a distance. I like to be connected to people for my own, like, selfish needs, but I want to be able to disconnect at any time. So I just try not to really intermingle too much. I don't want to give anybody like a false sense of, you're my friend and I'll always be playing video games with you, you know. I know that, like, I'm too, like, kind of finicky and fickle for that kind of thing. As soon as something feels like it's starting to be something I feel like I have to do, when it comes to other people, I tend to kind of want to disconnect. And so I just avoid it by just not even trying to connect in the first place. Or if I do, I'll be like, hey, I just want you to know I'm going to play this game with you, but in 1 week, I may not want to play it at all. So don't take that personally. It's just me being me. Back then, you talked to a guy from Hong Kong during the Hong Kong demonstrations back in 2020. You were talking to the guys from SA Republic, Russia, Indonesia, Brazil. Yeah, it was real fun. I mean, I get that from streaming from Twitch. There's a lot of my viewers that are not in the US. Love the game for offering those opportunities. Absolutely, yeah. Thank you for the welcome backs, guys. You like messing with your friends? Yeah, I'm not really a mischievous person. And I typically don't like it the other way around either. But it just depends. Like when we play PUBG with our friends, like they might, you know, they might play around with friendly fire to make a joke, and I'm like, I wouldn't do that. That's not the way that I would play. But, you know, it's entertaining to watch from, like, a streaming standpoint, but it's not something that I would do. Necro, that reminds me, we should play Valheim again. It had been so long, I had uninstalled the game. I didn't even think I'd play it again. But I just didn't get very far in it. Yeah, Necro's here. Coffeeton, it's really interesting to hear these from a married person. You mean like... Well, the thing is, so at Coffeeton, honestly, the only person I do play other games with is my husband. But he also... He's gonna probably laugh at this, but my husband is almost like my emotional support animal. I don't think he can hear me right now. He's in the kitchen. But I've actually kind of framed it in that mindset to my therapist before. It's funny. So, like, my husband understands that I'm very standoffish, but he and I have a very special connection. You know what I mean? So. Now, that's not to say that I would never get frustrated or bored playing games with him, because that's absolutely not what I'm saying whatsoever. I'm just saying that I have certain habits or things that would probably piss off other people, but he would understand and would not take it personally. That's what makes him special. But there's many other things that are not gaming related that we've already established that type of relationship, right? Chef, regarding playing the game, know what it feels like to have a needy guys hanging on to you. And there's other experience offers by like big time MMOs too. One of the big things that annoys me about online games, Chef, is that there's certain behavior of online. There's certain online behavior that is considered acceptable and nice and courteous that I consider to be repulsive. Like when I join into a game and somebody wants to instantly just give me all of the best items for doing nothing, I'm like, why would you do that to me? I want to earn. I want to play the game. I want to earn what I get, right? Why would I want to jump into a game just for everybody to give me the best shit in the game and then it's just easy? Like, you know, somebody would consider that to be very nice and courteous. They're being so nice to you. And I'm like, you're ruining the game for me and they don't even know it. Like, these are things that just keep me away from online experiences. I don't want to have to explain it to them. Like, don't take anything personally, but I don't want your free shit, buddy. I don't want it. Messing with Hacksaw is too much fun. Well, honestly, John, Hacksaw would just make a hilarious joke out of it too, so that's fair. In Mita, you're also like that. Sometimes you just want to play the game alone, take your time, instead of being distracted, yeah. Some people get really serious. Some people get really serious about it. And like, you'll go online and you'll get matched up with a random for something like in Destiny 2. Necro and I used to play Destiny 2. And like, you would need 3 people to do certain types of missions, so there'd always be me and Necro and a rando. And the rando, you would sometimes you would get a rando that would just go off and leave you in the dust. And they're just like, they just want to get the event done over and over and over again to get their dailies or whatever. Like, and then just, there's just way too many personalities out there, and I clash with most of them, so I just don't even want to play with them. PUBG. Yeah, Arctic. Like, you know, the friendly fire, like in PUBG, exactly. Brutus, you played like 30 minutes of Valheim. Should have refunded it. Is it too late now? I like Valheim, I just don't like to have to be good at the game, and you kind of have to be good at the game. Regarding couples and games, got some stories from ESO about that too, yeah? You only play in the base game, you don't have the DLCs. That's fair. I mean, those games tend to just add content indefinitely. That's something I also don't like. I already don't like DLC because it moves the goalpost on a game that I already like. But 2, adding infinite DLC like online games that have no real beginning and no real end, like I don't like that kind of a gaming experience. Chef, you remember there was this one girl that joined us for a trial, like a 12-player content in ESO. She didn't speak in the Discord, but she did join the Discord to listen. Okay. Was a requirement. But yeah. Dude, the thing you're saying is totally not the experience I've noticed. And how irrelevant it was to me. You never cared about guys who give you like 1 million whatever, and yeah. All the stuff you're talking about is about getting together with with other normal people, yeah. I've seen a lot of experiences that just put me off to things. You love rando blueberries. I thought you were gonna say Blue Bloods. And Mita, having said that, you've also played games in co-op, which was really fun. Yeah, I don't really mind co-op, but I always tell them, I'm like, look, I may love this game and I may love playing with you, but there's gonna come a time where I don't want to do either, and I can't let you take that personally. I would rather just not play with you at all than for you to think that I'm not playing because I don't want to play with you, you know. Brutus people ruined Valheim for me. The people that you were playing with gave me everything I could ever need in the game when I first logged in. That's exactly the kind of stuff that I don't like. Like, they think they're being nice and helpful, and I'm like, no, you're eliminating the need for me to play the game at all. You know. But back to the girl that you were talking about, Chef. She joined us on a bunch of trials. Did a roll, only listening, yeah. A month or two later, she asked me to invite her hubby. We did. He spoke in the Discord, fun guy, did a bunch of trials with him, yeah. And only then she bought a new headset with a mic and then started talking, yeah. I mean, sometimes you never know. Like, there's people out there, and people, including me, that have extreme social anxiety in those kind of situations. And maybe the only reason why she wasn't talking is because she was incredibly awkward or anxious, or, you know, she might have known what she needed to do in the game, but you never know. Like, as soon as you start talking, maybe you start annoying people, you know? Fun fact, some people who don't know they're fucking annoying never shut the fuck up. So, she did what she was comfortable with, you know. Chef, you thought I couldn't speak. Yeah, it's just like, no, she just didn't want to, and that's totally fine. You talking about me in that metaphor. I mean, you as in talking to whoever I'm playing with. When I say you, I mean whoever I'm playing with. Have I been to the casino? Is that the ground
Casino floor?
Okay, the other one that I
Where
haven't
to,
been to.
partner?
The cocktail lounge. Where is this? This I haven't been to. I mean, there's nobody here but me. Man, I wonder what would happen if, like, you could actually have all your companions come here. Like, man, having all of this is really nice and everything, but having nobody to share it with is kind of boring. It's really cool, though. I mean, if I had something like this in real life. But, like, in the game, it's like, what's the point of coming here? There's nobody here. I mean, there's pre-war money. Bobby pins. I don't know why we're keeping bobby pins in the cash register, but what do I know? I just work here. Anyway, alright. I wanted to see. I came, I saw. It's time to... Okay, so we want to go... How do I get out of here? The casino is what leads out the door, right? Oh, there's more than one bot here. Okay, so I need to go find Benny. I don't think we're going to get to that today, but... Because there's going to be 10,000 prerequisites to even get where you need to...
Hey, you there. I have a message for you. It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
Who? Who's that? I mean, I know I'm in good standing with the NCR. Maybe they're just giving me shit. Ambassador Crocker's note. I wish to speak with you immediately in regards to important matters. I trust you've learned enough in your travels to know that the NCR is an honorable nation engaged in a beneficent mission in the Mojave in general, and New Vegas in particular. It's in addition a wealthy nation that well rewards persons who dedicate themselves to its national interests, whether for reasons patriotic or imperial. Allow me to reassure you that if you've committed any crimes or misdemeanors against the Republic, it is in my power to pardon misconduct of this sort. I stand ready to receive you at your earliest convenience in my offices at the NCR Embassy at the south side of the Strip. God bless. Dennis Crocker, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary, Department of State, NCR. Bougie. Fancy. Got something of yours I've got to deliver. Your hands only. Hi. Gambler. They're just gamblers. Are they talking about me? Why is everybody staring at me?
Damn, and she looks good to me too.
Oh my. Run away! I guess they're not used to seeing people come in and out of the casino. The tops. The Gamora, it's the front. 38, don't I need to go this way? This way? Go to the Strip.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? My cousin and his wife are
This
a
guy and his
hideous
jokes.
couple. She's fast, and he's hideous. Ha-cha-cha.
Ha
They really
cha
care
cha.
about your privacy here at the Tops. Even room service has an enlisted number. What? I love these robots.
What?
With their friendly little policeman faces. Sure, they still rough you up, but they look so happy. My hotel room is so small. When I put the key in the lock, I broke the window. My wife and I know the secret to a happy marriage.
I don't get that
2
one.
times a week, we go to a nice restaurant. She goes Mondays, I go Fridays. I told my wife, she's good looking for a ghoul. It's just too bad she's not a ghoul. Ay, ay, ay. I bought my wife a little car here in New Vegas, an Omerta. It has a hood under the hood. Ay, ay, ay. I've been in love with the same woman for 17 years. If my wife ever finds out, she'll kill me. No!
What is this, Conan O'Brien?
But somehow she keeps finding her way back. I did it!
I did it!
I'm Ernest with women. In New Reno, I'm Frank, and in the Boneyard, I'm Ernest. Oh, no!
Oh, no!
I had dinner at the Ultra Lux the other night. I told them my steak tastes funny. They said it was a clown. I ate a person! Hey, what about that suit Betty wears? If I had a suit like that, the ladies would be all over me. What? You expect a punchline? The guy pays my salary. It's true! I've been
Benny.
married for 17 years. Where did I go wrong? Oh! So I hear Mr. House runs the strip. He took it over from the last guy, Mr. Mob-infested hellhole. Did he just say that? I know
Did
a
he
guy
just
whose
say-
motto is love thy neighbor. He lives next to a brothel. Oh no!
The shit he says after the joke is funnier than the jokes.
5,000 head of Brahmins in New Reno. No bodies, just the heads. A ghoul goes to a doctor and says, Doctor, doctor, I have this horrible rash. The doctor says, son, that's called your face. Ding dong. People
Ding
say
dong.
It's hard to survive the wasteland. Hey, how hard could it be? The water glows in the dark, and it burns.
Okay, alright, hold on. I need a break from all of this hilarity. In Mika, last week somebody invited me to form a group in ESO, and I was like, fine. You know, thought we would fight some bosses or something, but the other person just disappeared. Okay. Like, maybe that's normal for, like, their friend group, you know. Code, a good host provides lockpicking and tools for free roam access. I'm like, are you encouraging me to pick your locks? What's going on here? Chef, you're trying to make all the guys who refrained feel nice, and sometimes it took a month of guys only listening to me and the other guys to realize that. It's what happened with the girl. She was reserved, just like you seem to be in some games, like you said, and she felt in time she, you know, actually wanted to talk. Yeah, that's fair, you know. As long as, you know, nobody feels pressured, you know. After she heard that all of us in the guild weren't, you know, biting or anything, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be careful. Some people are complete assholes online. You're always really proud of pulling in the guys who are reserved, have them join the voice eventually, you know, after they realize it's just a fun time. Yeah, nothing super serious. But there's some people out there that are looking for that kind of thing too. And that's what kept you in the game for a couple of years. That's great. Especially if you form lasting friendships from that stuff. Absolutely. Chef, point of the story is this, very well aware of the communities who do act obnoxiously, yeah. You've been in some such guilds. I mean, you find them. There's assholes on the internet, right? No news story. But there's also totally different kinds, too, yeah. I just tend to not really engage. I tend to try to find other people from people I already know, and not necessarily from random occurrences. Thank you for the follow, by the way. We do anonymous follows here. You found the jokes mildly funny. They just kind of rapid fire right now, so I had to take a break from the jokes there. Chef, to capitalize on the story, the girl that you mentioned hasn't only started to feel nice, says she actually bought a new headset with a mic, yeah. Hilda was a win. That's cool, yeah. Yeah. That's fair. Brutus, you've been playing ESO religiously since 2019. Bought it in like 2015. Yeah, I know, but Brutus is definitely a big ESO fan, for sure. I haven't played it. I would probably like it, but, you know, I would probably... I assume I would probably lose interest. This guy told jokes for so long, my character went into third-person camera mode.
Hey, come on, lady. I'm trying to put on a show here.
To who?
All right, then make it snappy, kid. This isn't exactly a lucrative career enterprise here.
Yeah, well, maybe you owe it to yourself to answer some questions for somebody who might be able to give you some work.
The name's Knight, Billy Knight, and this here's what a lifelong career in comedy will get you. Oi.
Oi. But we're standing on a street corner in the middle of nowhere.
That's exactly my point, kid. Exactly my point!
How long have you been doing comedy?
If you believe my mother, since she first laid eyes on me. First thing she said was, boy, that's a funny-looking kid. I guess I got a face only a mother could love, because no one else would give me the time of day. Hey, maybe you can help me. See, I can never tell when it's lunchtime.
What does lunchtime have to... So you're looking for your big break?
Break's better than a shot. Less chance of lead poisoning. Hey, if you know any gigs hiring, I'll work cheap. Real cheap. I'll take peanuts. I'll take the shells. Sure, later.
I don't know why that was a conversation ender. I don't understand the conversations in this game. And I just realized it's been a minute since I've saved. I don't want to say that too loud or the game will crash. 6,000 hours. That's crazy, Brutus. I mean, when you think about it, I've got over 6,000 hours in gaming in general, but no one specific game. I think the game I have the most amount of hours on is probably Fallout Shelter, but it's an idle game, so that's different. Skull. That's right, Arctic. Yeah, it was a holiday weekend, and we will be back to abstaining until, possibly... Well, no, I have a 3-day weekend coming up, probably on the 19th, would be my guess. So another probably 3 weeks abstaining after today. Imperial Edition? What does that mean? Hey, Starlight! Yeah, we're playing New Vegas. I'm finally getting back to this game after starting it a million years ago. So long ago that I vaguely remember a few things and the rest of it is just gone. I do remember this part though, because I spent a lot of time on it. But we're almost, I would say that we're probably almost to the point. I think we're almost to the point where I quit playing last time. The tops. So I made a save game because I just want to kind of scope the place out. I think this is the place that takes away your guns.
Hey, baby doll, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying.
That's another reason I like to play as male characters. You don't get that bullshit in games. My cold dead hands.
Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your Tops experience the tops? Everything your little heart desires, that's what. You like gambling? Boom. Either one of the main hallways has cards, slots, you name it. Hungry? Thirsty? The restaurant just off the left-hand hallway has the best food and booze in Vegas. Or maybe you'd rather take in a show. The Aces Theater upstairs always has hot acts raring to go. Check it out. Have a good time, baby.
Imperial Edition is the version of SEO. ESO that you bought years ago. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Abstaining. Yeah, I tried to, ever since August 18th this year, I have made it a point to only drink during special occasions, which mostly has indicated holidays or holiday weekends or special things like game release dates, things that I take vacation time for, things like that. We actually had an official vacation this year, so I drank on my vacation, even though there was no holiday to celebrate, you know, things of that nature. Your husband loves the Fallout games, yeah? Yeah, me too, yeah. This is my third Fallout game. So I played Fallout 4, I played Fallout 76, I never finished 76, and I've played a little bit of this one. Not very much, though. Chairman?
Hey, there's the high roller.
You don't know anything about me, bro. Give me my guns back. Yeah. I think the idea is to find Benny here using a combination of stealth and lockpicking and hacking and stuff. I just want to scope the place out so that I know what I'm dealing with. I'm not going to be actually doing anything. Man, this place is dead. The hell? There's like more attendants than there are customers. In Mita, the game that you've played the most is The Witcher 3. We've got over 1,700 hours, followed by Skyrim. We have about 700, yeah. I have played The Witcher 3, but only like 1.5 playthroughs. I didn't finish my first playthrough of The Witcher 3. I played Skyrim on PS3. I bought it on PS4, but I never finished it because it came with all the DLC, and I hate the Dawnguard DLC. And you can't turn it off on console, so I played it on PC and then disabled it. But I probably, and Fallout 4, I probably have about a combined 700, maybe 800 hours in Fallout 4 across all my playthroughs. Skyrim's probably similar. I did a survival mod or mode playthrough of Skyrim when the Creation Club debuted. That allowed me to play the game on legendary difficulty with survival mode enabled. So I really liked that. That was fun. Starlight, your son's pre-ordering RE9 like 3 times. Do what? I mean, I pre-ordered Resident Evil 9. So the release of Resident Evil 9, for example, will be a special stream that we drink for. But that's at the end of February. Yeah. John, you think I have around 1,500-ish hours in Dead by Daylight? Yeah. Closest to that is Red Dead 2. A little less than 300. I gotcha. Online games, it's easy to put a bunch of hours into them because they're like, they have no end, right? They're not games that have an ending. You just play them forever. And that's usually not my kind of thing. Slots? You must purchase chips before you can play. Oh, where do I buy chips?
Hey, there's the high roller.
You know.
Hey, baby, what's the haps?
When people talk to me like that. I know that's normal for this type of time frame and environment and yada yada, but I don't like being spoken to like that. Where do I buy chips?
Get your drink?
What are you selling? You bet, I'm parched.
Best booze in Vegas, baby. What'll it be?
No, he was right. That's all he sells, but okay. Anything. Okay.
Hey, ya mama, what's the haps?
Hey, ya mama? Alright, I haven't heard that one. Who are you? They're all just called chairman. Well, I don't have lockpicking. He wants the skin for Fortnite. Oh, okay. And PS5, so maybe 2 times at the least. Wait a minute. He's pre-ordering the game on, like, multiple platforms in order to get skins for Fortnite? Like, on each platform? Is that what you're telling me? Or am I reading that wrong? John, there is an end, in a way. It's not like an RPG where you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, I just feel like online games just kind of just want you to spend money. And so they'll just keep adding content as long as people will just keep throwing money at them.
I dig this crazy slang.
Okay.
This place is the bee's knees.
Bee's knees. Chef Parch to have some of that whiskey or other alcohol. Here, it helps out real good. Yeah, alcohol that makes you thirstier. You gotta love it. Where do I buy chips? I don't know anything about casinos. Do you buy chips at the front? I'm so sorry. I am a complete, absolute noob. Hey, Swank, you sound familiar. Now, that's so funny. Yesterday when we were playing this game crashed at least 10 times in 4 hours. It hasn't crashed at all today, and I've been playing for 3 hours.
Hello, baby. Welcome to the Tops. What can I do for you?
How do I buy chips? Oh, I probably don't want to talk about Benny yet. Nice place you got here. Tell me about it.
The Tops? Yeah, sure. You want the nickel tour? Old Swank's happy to oblige. We got everything you could want. Slot machines in the back, cards and roulette in the front, fine entertainment upstairs in the Aces Theater. And all with your security personally guaranteed by the chairman and Mr. House's own Securitron police. It's the tops.
I keep expecting them to say, it's the tits. Has the same energy. Arctic, why is he talking about my mama? I know, right? Hey, mama. And Mita, the funny thing is that you have 280 hours in ESO. You haven't really advanced the main story. You've done maybe 4 quests related to you. I guess it's just, I mean, if it's good content, I mean, it's, you've paid for it, right? Wait, hold on. ESO, is that a subscription service like WoW where you have to like pay a certain amount every month? Or is it free to play with microtransactions? I don't know because I've never played it. Chef, you drink a lot of Coke, and it also makes you more thirsty. Yeah, still better than a whiskey. If you're whiskey though, you think, yeah. I'll drink whiskey. I like vodka too. Older MMOs will have tons of content. Yeah, I mean, Destiny 2 had so much goddamn content. They started retconning old content.
Baby, I'm the best thing that ever happened to you. Name's Swank. This here's my joint.
Why are you at the front desk? I thought Benny ran this place. Somehow I find that hard to believe.
Benny oversees the business, sure, but I run the tops day to day. I'm his right-hand guy, you dig?
Looking to make a few extra capstone jumps. Can you give me the rundown of New Vegas? I think you should know something about Benny. I think he probably already knows.
Sure, kid, sure. What can I tell you?
What's the story with the White Glove Society? Wait, are these the guys that make shoddy food?
Creepy bunch of cats, you ask me. Oh, sure, they act all polite and civilized, but
I
there's
vaguely
something off
remember
about 'em,
this.
you dig? Don't get me wrong. That resort of theirs is ring-a-ding. But my guts say, don't go in the basement. Ah, they're a shifty pack of rats. If I were you, I'd keep one hand on my wallet and the other on my gun whenever they're around.
You took my gun.
House is an all-right kind of guy. Sure, he keeps a pretty tight grip on the reins, but Vegas is a wild horse. You can't just give her her head. Without Mr. House, we'd still be wearing gecko skins, poking around the ruins with pointy sticks and scalping people for giggles.
I'm sorry, did you do that at one point?
Baby, we're only the coolest cats on the whole strip. We've been here the longest, we got the swankiest digs, and we got caps rolling in like the tide.
That's why they're called
Everybody
the chairman.
loves the chairman, because we show him a simple good time. No strings attached.
Except take all your weapons. What do you think of Khazar's Legion?
Oh boy, those clowns? Listen up, kid, and listen good. I don't care how many fancy Latin names he gives himself, a thug ain't nothing but a thug. Warlords and emperors? Don't make me laugh. At least they got enough brains to stay the hell out of New Vegas. Mr. House had cleaned their clocks.
And the NCR?
I hear they got their act together out west. Like a real old-time country, they tell me.
Seems to
maybe
be.
that's true and maybe it ain't. But Vegas is a whole new scene. Those Bear Flag boys better step light unless they want a knuckle supper.
You know, a knuckle sandwich? A knuckle supper? That's like a whole ass platter. I'm not going to talk about bidding right now. I'm looking to make a few extra caps. Got any jobs?
Baby, you stick with me, you won't have to work a day in your life. Don't fret about caps. You just sit there and look pretty for me.
Word flattering, but I don't like being tied down. How about some real work? And where do I buy chips?
You might have a jaw at Tommy Torini up in the Aces. He's always looking for talent scouts.
Okay, so go upstairs. I'm not going to talk about bidding right now. I don't know if I want to do all that right now. It's a bit late in the stream to be doing that right now. So the Aces. Go to the Aces, you say. What are you doing here?
Welcome to the Tops. How can I help?
This must be where you buy chips. I like to exchange. Oh, you can exchange any money for chips. Legion money. I have a feeling we're probably not going to side with the Legion. They're fucking weird. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Hold up. You don't have to have ESO Brutus to play, but it makes the game a lot easier if you do. Okay, that's fair. I mean, that's a lot of games with that type of payment system, right? It's not free, but it has DLCs that you can buy, either by buying crowns and then using them as in-game currency to buy the DLCs, or subscribe to their subscription service, and then you'll have access to the DLCs. Gotcha. Starlight, he has the Steam Deck, but it isn't showing if it's compatible for it. So he wants PS5 so he can have me watch without lag, and then on the computer for the skin. Okay, that's fair. For RE9. No worries, yeah. I wondered, I was just like, do you have to get it on every platform that you want to use as a skin on Fortnite? Because I thought that Fortnite was like, you just needed like an email address, and then on whatever platform you played on. I guess that wouldn't make sense. They would want you to pay for things for every platform. Yeah, disregard that. Annual DLC would get access to the current... Oh, it's about to eat, so... I don't know what NCR money is for, and I think I need caps in the Wasteland better. I'm gonna exchange Legion money.
How many chips would you like?
So they take, like, anything? 4 chips for 1 Legion denarius. Plural is denarii. 40 chips.
Here's your chips. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Tops chips added. 10 Legion removed. Alright, Oh, and then you can turn in chips for money. Okay. Look, I don't know anything about gambling. I have never spent... I can't say that I've never spent money in a casino, but I've never done anything that requires chips. Everything these days is all digital. And then they give you cash out tickets, right? Like, there's no, like, physical medium for... there's no exchanging anything physical.
Hey.
Tommy Torini.
Hey, welcome to the finest entertainment experience in New Vegas. My name is Tommy Torini, and how can I make your day?
Oh, everybody's taking their seats. I guess we're right in time for a show. Plank mentioned you might be looking for some new acts. Oh god, no. You do here?
Well, apart from serving as a talent manager, show schedule, and all-around man in charge of this fine theater, I happen to be its headline act. Every night from 8 till midnight, come on by to see the Rat Pack Review live, only right here at the Aces Theater.
Oh. Kind of entertainment.
Well, acts are a bit thin on the ground right now, but every night from 8 to midnight, we got the Rat Pack Review.
So I can contribute?
Songs, dancing, jokes, we got it all.
I can hardly imagine what I would be able to contribute.
Sure, baby,
what about the guy that
Tommy's
does jokes outside?
For new talent to bring to the Aces.
What about
Tell
the
you
guy
what,
that's out on the fucking
you see
strip?
any good acts while you're out wandering? Give them my card. If they work out, I'll give you a 3% cut of the door. Just swing back by as you recruit folks. I'll get you your bread.
Barter? No way. I won't do it for less than 50%. Look, I don't have any chips to barter with. Now it's skydiving using my thing. I'll keep it on.
Ring-a-ding, my card.
Ring-a-ding. 4 business cards. Oh, that's a side quest. Okay.
Well, it was my idea. Well, me and the rest of the Rat Pack boys. We took it to Benny, and he thought it was a good idea. A few years later, here we are. The best show in New Vegas.
Aren't you the only show in New Vegas? Yeah, what other entertainment is...
Now, why would you want to go breaking Tommy's heart asking a question like that? Here I run the finest entertainment venue in all New Vegas, and you're asking me, what else is there? Nothing close to what we got here at the Tops, that's for sure.
I'm asking what there is, because there is nothing to compare it to. You dig. I didn't mean anything by it. No, I kind of did, but you want to fight about it?
It's cool, baby. Tommy's a forgiving fella. Benny? He's an alright cat, you dig? He don't got much musical talent, but he knows how to run a business. When he's around, anyways.
See, not here. Speech 25, yeah, I hear you. Any idea where he goes? He disappears? Why would I ask that? But trust me, bro, I'm charismatic. We got this.
Well, now, you didn't hear this from Tommy, but Benny likes to go off on a bender now and then.
And don't we all?
Usually he's only gone a couple of days, but this last time, nobody saw him for almost a month. Ask me, I think he's got a dame from Gamora holed up in his suite, because nobody ever saw him leave it.
Really? Uh-huh.
Take it easy, baby.
Good to know.
You dig this crazy scene or what?
Yeah, this is a crazy scene, yeah. Wicked. I can't even talk to the guy at the register. What do you want me to do? Come behind the bar to talk to you?
Get you a drink?
Yuri.
Suit yourself. Gambling's thirsty work. I'll be here if you change your mind.
Okay, Joseph. the voice actor for...
Hey, ya mama, what's the haps?
Yeah, mama. The voice actor for some of the NPCs in this game is Yuri Lowenthal, and he voices Joseph Oda in The Evil Within one. So there'd be a new thing that you have to pay IRL money for, and then a year later the DLC would be purchasable with in-game money through crown trading, which is still real money, right? System setup, yeah. And the boost that you get as a paying user never was more than 5% in your DPS. Oh man, that sounds like a scam, chef.
Easy slang.
That sounds scamish.
How's it? Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
I'm trying to figure out who's important to talk to. I guess there's not going to be a show. They just wanted me to talk to Tommy. Okay, so Benny is in some kind of hotel room? Where's the hotel in the strip? I thought I remembered him being here, but I don't remember seeing him here, so I must be misremembering. This place is dead. I guess they can't really load more than, like, 5 NPCs in any particular building. Oh, there's Benny. He's right there. I'm gonna do a save before I talk to him, but I have a feeling that I don't have any of the speech or whatever I need to have this conversation. And I also don't have a weapon to talk to him to try to do anything with it. But I'm gonna talk to him for the entertainment of the stream.
I dig this crazy slang.
Oh, you thought they were more than fair. Most other companies with their practices. I mean, I don't know because I don't buy DLC, so I must have misunderstood what you meant. I thought you meant that, like, they made something to where if you wanted it immediately, you had to pay money, but if you just waited a year, you could get it as part of, like, a cheaper rate later. Which... you could see it two different ways. You could see it as all those people paid that extra money for something just to get access to it immediately. And then other people just had to wait a year.
I dig this crazy.
It's just like, seems like a money scam. But then at the same time, if you think about it from the other way, if they make something available and make it to where you have to pay money for it up front, but you're just like, well, they don't really keep it from you. If you're willing to wait a year, they do make it available for everyone. But that's not the case either, because you said you would still need to use in-game currency for it. Now, as long as there is a way to get in-game currency without spending real money, I would say that that is a fair business practice. I feel like any game that gives you a virtual currency to pay for things in the game, I feel like there should be a way to earn that currency in the game, even if it's just a little fraction of what you would get if you played real money. I get it, they gotta make money, it's a free product, I get it, but at the same time, it should still be fair. But other companies are worse. Yeah. I mean, as long it comes down to shopping around, right? I mean, if you do your due diligence to make sure that what you're paying for is a fair trade for what you're getting, as long as you don't feel like you're getting scammed, put your money where you want it to go. Because support the devs that you want to support, that make the content that you want to consume. That's totally reasonable. Hi. Remember me?
Goddamn. Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves, smooth.
Hello. That broad everyone saw go in the Lucky 38, that was you? Oh, shit.
Rest in peace, Matthew Perry. Seems you need to work on your marksmanship. Ooh, no, we won't do that. Mr. House wants a platinum chip. Hand it over. Yeah, I'm sure he will. Give me one good reason not to kill you. Yeah. No, yeah.
You want a reason? How about 4? They're called bodyguards, and every one of them is packing. Me too, so baby makes 5.
All right, fair.
Add to that, every chairman in this joint is armed, and not with some holdout pea shooter like maybe you smuggled through security.
I didn't.
Anyhow, baby, you didn't come here for vengeance. You came to get clued in.
I did.
What say you and
Please.
me cash out? Go somewheres more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer.
You'll answer questions now, not later. I want the platinum chip. I want it now. No deal. Time for you to die.
To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle.
I already have it.
I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed.
Sure you will. 60, 35. We talk here now, or I tell everyone my story. Fine, but don't keep you waiting. I can't do any of that.
Why would I do that, baby? I want to talk to you as much as you want to talk to me.
I made a save
you
before
dig
this.
This is just first base, right? You and me have a future together, and it's big league and open all night. Here's the key to the Prez. I'll see you there in 2 shakes. Ta-ta.
Look,
I comped you the Prez so we can talk there, hey? No need to keep tugging
I
at my
didn't!
sleeve.
I'm not talking to you. The game automatically talked to him again.
Hey.
Oh, I know what happened. I went up there to talk to him and hit the button to talk to him, but he talked to me first. So it thought that at the end of the conversation, I hit the button to talk to him again. Starting to be tiresome. Have fun with New Vegas. Hold on. The whole crown system is only there to draw some money from people who refuse to spend real-life money. Yeah. You gain crowns monthly if you're subscribed, but in the end, you still spend the same amount of money, is it? I was just curious, because I don't typically play those games, so I don't know. I don't mind playing a game. I don't mind playing a game and spending a fair amount of money to compensate the developers for their time. But I feel like if you spend more than the cost of a brand new single-player game on a multiplayer game...
Hey, there's the high roller.
I feel like they're kind of bringing you out. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're taking advantage of you. I'm not saying that anybody who spends money on multiplayer games is wasting their money. You do what you find entertaining. That's fine. I'm just saying that when you end up paying more than the full price for a brand new 100% self-contained game, and you end up paying more than you would, you know, for a full game, I feel like that's... I mean, it's a great business practice, you know, for companies that want money, I guess. It's not a financial choice that I would make. We are all different. Where does it want me to go? Oh, he means the presidential suite in this building. I thought he meant this presidential suite at the Lucky 38. Okay. Alright, let me see what he's got to say. I do have a safe from before this to reload if something goes awry. I'm assuming they're just going to, like, try to kill me or something. Or Benny's gonna have me try to do something for him. I don't... Search Benny's room in the top for clues? What do you mean clues? You mean did he stand me up? Oh, there was some lady, right? So is he not here? This is... Where am I magazine. True police stories. Is that a skill book? Skills items. Oh, I thought it was something that would give me skill points. Sorry. Yep. All right, Chef. We'll see you next time, buddy. Free caps? I won't say no. So did he say he was gonna meet me up here and then fucked off? Tales of Chivalry. I know that. What that is. So he gave me the key here and then didn't come here, or I thought I remembered talking to him here. Where do I find him? Oh, let's see. I don't have lockpicks. So, wait, it says to look for clues. What am I looking for? Oh, what's my door? I thought they, like, ambushed me in here or something. I thought I remembered that. Any other doors I haven't seen yet? Oh, did he go into, like, a super secret escape door or something? This music is interesting. Am I supposed to read something? Oh, look for a waypoint. Oh, I don't have one. Just look for clues. What? Wasn't there some lady that he was seeing? Wait, my bed? That's not my bed. Look for clues. What am I looking for? There's gotta be something I didn't interact with. I miss. Oh, hold on. That's the main floor. There's another door here. Oh? Conference. Something behind this. There you go. Can't open the safe. Need level 50. What am I currently at? 2. Yeah, even with a skill book, can't do that. John, back to lurking. Kind of feel like Judy today. Alright, no worries, John. Yeah, I hope you feel better. Inmita, I was looking to get on Steam and you can buy a max of 21,000 crowns for 125 euros, with which you can buy 8 DLCs, which isn't that bad considering you would pay way more than that to buy 2 or 3 with other games. That's true, there's a ton of other content. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of content and many years worth of time. You know, it's not like buying, well, yeah. So, it's not like buying a single-player game once that has a definitive beginning and end, and that's the content you get, and that's it. Whereas, like, with a game like that, it's constantly evolving.
Baby, this little meet and greet of ours? Chalk me up as a no-show. It would be 41 flavors of stupid to let you get a drop on me. And you've caused plenty enough trouble as is. You've forced my hand. Hell, I gotta skip town because of you. A real pain in the caboose. A lifelong learner is you, eh? Then make your questions count, because your lifelong is running life short. It's the house edge, baby. The key to stacking the odds in his favor. Or was, until I swiped it. There's more to it, but we don't have the time. By which I mean, you don't.
I am as a courier trying to fulfill my contract.
All this is just work ethic run wild? That's your line? I don't know. Can you get it through your thick skull to leave me and the chip alone?
Nope.
If bullets can't get through, what hope is there?
Ah, damn. I don't have enough speech, even with the skill book.
That temper of yours. Kind of why this conversation's taking place over an intercom. Do me a favor and stay dead this time, eh? Good night, all. It's been a gas.
Over here!
Had enough? Come on.
Are you trying to tell me that Boone is not allowed and the game crashed? Alright, well, I'm gonna consider that a, I was gonna probably reload, and I just wanted to see what I needed to do in order to advance the main story. It's clear I need to level up. I'm almost to the next level, and so what I'll do is I'll get speech up to the next 5 increment, and then I'll go from there.